Hello, hello, and welcome to episode 8. Yes, 8 of Beldania. I don't believe it either. I thought it was episode 4.
Neither do I.
Turns out it's episode
Fancy
8,
that.
so some concessions had to be made, some HP had to be given out to some players. Regardless, when we left off last week, we had come out of the cave, the Bristledown Cave, where you discovered teaching 5 of 27 by the Great Monk. And we also discovered the spell After Image, which is kind of cool. And now as we come out of the cave, you guys would be in need of setting up camp for the evening before heading up to Eladar to collect your gear before pathing through the mountains. Thing is that it's not really anywhere great to camp. You're in the footholds of the mountains. It would take you a couple of hours to trek back down. You could perhaps travel on to Eladar tonight, but you wouldn't get there till, say, midnight. And con checks would be required for exhaustion. I leave it up to you guys. What's the plan? What do we want to do? Should I get you a map so that it makes... So, party
No player introductions today.
Oh, yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, sure. Today I have playing with me,
A little
Jamal.
bit different. Yeah? Say Jamal.
I said today I have playing with me, Jamal. This is why we didn't do any player introductions.
Yeah,
Jamal.
I didn't fucking hear you, sorry. Yeah, hey guys, Jamal here, playing Kiavo Duskmane, Order of the Scribes Wizard, and a gigantic kitty cat.
I completely forgot he had a surname. I need to put that on my screen. I have Jodai.
Yeah, that's me, and I'm playing Hinnock Littlefield, a halfling farmer and bard.
I have Bruno.
I'm playing Jamal. I'm kidding. I'm Bruno. Today
Wow.
I'm playing Natasha, a life cleric with a growing sense of self-esteem and a dying sense of patience.
I have,
Currently
Rico.
on an identity crisis.
Hi, I'm playing Torin Goldenbrand, the Dragonborn Paladin with a pointy sword.
He does have one of those. That is true. I have Josh.
I'm Josh. I will be playing Sebastian Belmont, who is an abjuration wizard, human turned kitty cat.
So with that unimportant piece of information given out now, we know which twats are playing with us. We are in the foothills of the mountain.
Fucking hell. You have no chill this morning, do you?
Nope,
Jesus
nope.
Christ,
We're getting on all the going. So you've crossed over the first first path up in towards the mountains. You will need to go up into Eladar before heading back down through the mountains if you want to go and visit all the scout posts, which I think is what you were going to do. This is the job given to you by Duke Lagon. Or Lord Lagon, I should say. So, at this point, yeah, it's 7 p.m. It would take a couple of hours to get back down to grassy lands for safe camping that is comfortable. It would take 4 or 5 hours to press on to Eladar. Otherwise, you're going to have to make camp in what is really not great land to make camp in. Even finding some flat ground would be hard.
Could we utilize the cave that we were just in?
You could take a rest in that cave. It's got quite a wide wide opening. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Shut up, Josh. So it is
today, holy crap.
no, it's that he's making desperate innuendos off my wide openings.
Oh my god.
So the cave is
I'm
it's
sure
fairly opened out.
I didn't say or do anything.
Sure, no. Regardless, you could potentially make your way down into the cave, but I would suggest perhaps not. What would happen if you were to camp in the cave? Oh.
I was suggesting.
Anyone
I was
might
going to
find
suggest
out.
like the mouth of the cave.
Yeah, you
there's
could use the
a
mouth of
little
the cave
cover.
for sure, but it's not providing a huge amount of cover. But at least you know the enemies are likely to only come from one direction.
Why don't we just go in the cave? Like, close our eyes, go in, make it all the way to the end, because it's quicker to do it with our eyes closed, and just camp in that room. Because we never came across any, like, creatures or monsters or anything like that.
That is
So
true.
it would be safer.
That is true. That is true. I'm just imagining if shit hits the fan and we have to like run out the cave, we're just all like running like with our eyes closed. That
You
may
don't
be
have
cool.
to close your eyes if you can force your brain to believe otherwise.
Oh, true.
But the point was that if your eyes were closed, it was a straight line. You can, by all means, sleep at the bottom of the cave, if you wish. But I'm assuming that you'll probably cook the campfire. You'll probably make camp for cooking outside the cave so as not to smoke yourselves out. I don't know. The brain, this is working, this is not.
Eat cook the cave.
Can I just say, you really are fucking struggling today,
Yes.
and it's hilarious.
Cook the cave and campfire is where I came out with, but yes. Regardless, if you wish to make camp for cooking outside of the cave and then make your way back in, you could do that. If that's where you would like to make rest for the night, but leave it up to you
I
guys.
think.
Well, we have the cart, right?
That's
so-
the cave.
I don't really want to leave Black Radish out there by himself or out at the mouth of the cave. We can hang out here in the front of the cave, but I don't think we want to go all the way back. to the
Certainly
end.
not. And Scab or Satan either.
Isn't that what we did when we first went into the cave? Because we didn't take.
Yeah, but that wasn't all night.
Oh right,
We were only in the cave for like, I don't know,
a couple of hours.
a little while. Yeah.
No, we weren't. You were definitely in there for like 10, but we'll go with it. Yeah, you were definitely in there for like 10 hours, but that's not the point. Anyway,
That's just like, what the fuck?
yeah, you come back out. Black Radish and the goat are just like starving to death. Regardless, yeah, if you're gonna make some cooking campfire outside here, what's the plan? Is Torin going hunting or?
Yeah, Torn's gonna have a scope.
Okay.
Check around the area, not too far, but
First of all, I need a survival check to find out if you even know in which direction to go to look for game.
22.
Okay. And then, yeah, I will take a Hunter's Tools check, which I believe at the moment is just a Dex check.
Just a dex check.
Cool.
16.
So, as you make your way up the mountain trail, which is sort of not what you'd expect, it's not the direction you'd necessarily, for those unexperienced hunters, it's not the direction you'd expect to have to go to look for game. You'd expect to go down. But actually, Turin was able to read the signs quite well and head up the mountain for game. And soon was able to shoot at a mountain goat. The irony of feeling Satan on goat would be quite pleasing. But yes, mountain goat.
We'll find Satan some vegetables to eat, but yes, that's
Mountain
awesome.
goat is what you can find. And with a 16, you're able to take it down. And you should be able to carry it back on your own. So yeah, Torrent stalks back into the camp. You may all take a short rest at this point, apart from
Go
Torrent.
over his shoulders.
Short rest.
Yeah,
Okay.
apart from Torrent, you may all take a short rest if you need one. And Torrent obviously was out hunting. You guys are waiting. Waiting is resting, effectively. And yeah, I'll hand over to you guys.
Sorry, with my short rest, I would like to arcane recovery a spell.
Yep. And did you also say you were going to be casting Magus the Armus?
Well, not now. I'll wait until we're on the road, or
Right, okay, so you don't want to
Yeah.
cast it in camp. You're not going to cast it the rest of the evening.
So I'll use the arcane recovery to get a second level spell slot back.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think.
Anyone else doing anything of interest?
How long are we stopping here for, roughly?
Hour and a half, a couple of hours, at which point you would then decide whether you're going to make camp in the mouth of the cave, which is pretty much where you are, at which point you'll stay for the rest of the night, or whether you're going to make your way towards Eladar, or down the mountains, or look for any place better. The
Right.
problem with this particular place is outside the cave. First of all, you've got two paths going out towards the mountains, both of which are quite open. So Torin, with his survival check, would have been able to tell you that you're on the game trail. You're likely to be interrupted by wild beasts if you're not lucky, like Black Radish was, who stayed for 10 hours and just was absolutely fine. Also, there's quite a few like small, sharp rocks. The ground itself is quite uneven. It's just not going to be a comfortable place to camp.
Right. Well, my big question is, I've basically deciphered all the knowledge right now available from the books that I have, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Probably.
I've pretty much scrubbed them clean, so I can't really just sit there and read to learn anything new. It's just to
Well,
sort of
tragic, you
memorize
have to do
better what I
things.
already know, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you know what? And I'll just read some stuff that I've already read over before to memorize it a little bit better. No, more
Yep.
important and interesting things.
Give me an intelligence check. Let's see how intelligent the book thinks you are today.
20.
Yeah, so although your spellbook doesn't tell you much in terms of spell casting or anything like that, you do start to get a little bit more out of it about its origins. It talks to you about how its first mentor created it from a bit of himself.
How does that work?
Well, he put some of his life essence into the book itself, meaning that the book could talk back to him with his own personality.
Okay.
And that is effectively how the book began. The second mentor then did the same thing. So what you've got are hearts of the souls of moon elves placed inside this book, which will talk to you.
I see.
Although he doesn't give any names as yet of his mentors, I think he's given you those before, actually.
Yeah, once or twice.
Yeah.
He's mentioned, I think, one of them, but
Yeah,
I don't know about the others.
he's a little recalcitrant to give you too much information on that. Yeah,
That's
he
nice.
will sort of talk about how the moon elves did this with a lot of magic. They often put parts of their souls, or even their whole souls, into certain items or into certain parts of the world to store them or to
Then I have a
their
question
memory
for
lives
the
on.
book.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Does the book happen to know of anyone that wasn't a moon elf having done this, or is it just the moon elves that have been known to have done this
The
over
response you
time?
get from the book is, well, the only time I've known is the time of the moon elves. I was lost for a long time after that. And, judging by the pitifulness of yourself, it's likely that none of your race would be able to accomplish it.
Ouch.
Unless, of course, you are just a mediocre representative of your race. Would you think that's about right?
Sounds about right.
Well, at least you have the humbleness to admit that you are indeed below par. Ah, never mind. If I was to be able to assess a competent wizard of your kind, I might be able to tell you if it was possible for a non-moon elf, but alas, with only you as an example, the answer would be no.
I would be insulted, but that's entirely fair.
At this moment, Hennick, what's a cooking with the goat?
Yeah, well, I'm confused about what we're doing here. I didn't know we would bother to stop and cook if we were going to try to race on. So I want to know before I decide what I'm cooking if we're staying here.
Well, yeah, I mean that is still an option. Either way, Hennick, Toriners would have needed to scout the trails.
Yeah,
Hennick is just
sure.
part of that. Yeah, so to bring us back, it's now 8 p.m. Could even be 7:30. But the trip to Eladar is about 3.5 to 4 hours. Now that Torin has scouted the initial starting paths, you could attempt to push on to Eladar, where you'd be able to go to the scouting hut. You wouldn't actually be entering Eladar. You could if you wanted to, but Eladar doesn't tend to open for non-dwarves very often. But they do have an outpost outside Eladar, and that's where you'd be headed to. Yeah, so 3.5 to 4 hours for that, which would be frankly exhausting for you guys. You wouldn't be particularly used to that sort of strenuous journey. Bear in mind as well that the paths aren't particularly suited to a cart pony, so that is actually slowing you down, not speeding you up.
Nor am I particularly suited to the dark.
Indeed.
As the sun goes down.
The sun does not set quite yet. Because
Besides, Hennig, I found this wonderful mountain goat for us to.
Yeah, let's
for
just
dinner.
let's take our time with it here and just do our best here. I think take time to stew that up a little bit. Put a little. This bread is going to start to go bad. I'll put some of that in there to thicken up the stew. So we'll have some goat and some bread and a little bit of cabbage in the stew, and some apples with nutmeg for dessert.
Okay. Just bear with me a second. Henrik, if you refresh your character page,
Yeah.
you should then be able to give me a cooking check, which is at the bottom below survival.
Wow, look at that. It is there.
Yeah, I've been meaning to do that for a while.
Interesting.
Are you able to do that for everyone's skills, or is that
Yeah.
just now?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
But it's only a 9 when you don't roll well.
Okay, the food is
I
filling.
hate your new button.
The food is filling. It is, however, not. It's not majorly satisfactory. Part of this is just the tools you were given in the area and the toughness of the mountain goat meat.
Well, it's not the best meal I've ever made, folks, but it's also the last of the truly fresh vegetables from a farm that's not going to be producing any more in quite a while. So we'll have to do our best from here on.
I'm sure we'll be able to manage one way
It
or
is,
another.
it is a most excellent meal, Henrik. And I'll put my hand on his shoulder.
Kind of, friend.
So yeah, you don't get any temp HP or max HP, whatever. But you are able to enjoy your meal. And at this point, Torin, I will take a survival check, please. Also, Torin, if you refresh your page, you should find hunting and leatherworking are added to your skills. I will get on to doing that for other people, but right now these are the only 2 skills that are going to be relevant. Your travels, unless Sebastian's tea.
Or I'll start making potions.
That too. But that's you wouldn't really make potions in camp
Not
on the
right
road.
now, anyway.
It just yeah. Sorry, your
A measly 10 on the survival check.
Okay. Yeah, you know you're on the game trail, but you know no specifics to that.
Mhm.
And so a watch will be required. I'm assuming a 10 p.m. till 6 a.m. Night. Is that sounding about right to you guys?
Sounds good to me.
Cool.
Yeah.
Who will take?
Early
Do we have a set watching order? Can I put that somewhere?
We did for a while. I believe it was
Natasha, then Torin, then Kiavo, then Henrik, and Sebastian just took the night off. Is that?
Yeah.
Is that just a permanent thing?
So,
Good
since
question.
we did a short rest right before our long rest, can I have used my short rest to do my new inspiring leader bit?
Yeah, 100%. Do you want to tell everybody else what that entails, both in terms of what it looks like to them and in terms of the mechanics?
Yes. So it's once per short rest at the short rest. I can. Oh no, it's not. It doesn't have to be done at the short rest, but nevertheless.
any
Um,
rest, basically.
What's that?
Is it any rest or just a short rest?
Well, it's apparently it's. I was thinking of it wrong. It's not on the rest. It's just that it will. I can only do it. Like I could do it like as we're marching up to a battle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then it would recharge on the rest. So really, I could have done it. You know. But whatever. The point is, we had time, and
Right.
we'll be able to do it again in the morning. So there's no reason not to do it now. I suppose. That's the way
Why
I'm
not?
thinking
Why
of it.
not?
To be metagaming it. But so you'll get at the moment it's 6 temp HP. I think it's level plus my charisma, something like that.
Yeah, that is temp, not
Not to the max.
not to the max.
Yes. And I think that after all our lessons in the cave, I would be thinking very hard about lessons that people learn and a little thing that I had written up recently about some other lessons that other characters learned on our way and in the capital city there, and give you guys a little bit of inspiring verse here. Talking about remember those kids we've on the road brought back the rope and all that, and some of those folks. Well, that bureaucrat we met, I didn't really care for him in the town there, but thought of a little something here. It goes a little bit like this. Jealous of treasure that others possess, or jealous of power in vested possession. Countryside children or capital bureaucrats, now and again we could all use a lesson. The former, of course, came out on their own to find those they'd wronged and make a confession. When the latter won't yield the privilege they wield, the meek need to speak and compel a concession. And that was us. But sometimes we need to learn a few things as well. I think we learned that here in the cave, and I hope everybody has a fine night.
Here, Henrik.
Brilliant.
Truly was inspiring.
So as you guys all listen and start taking a bit of a note of and learning your lessons, paying attention to what's taught to you on the road, feel inspired by this, and then you're able to make a camp. However, to break camp itself, just getting the tent down in a comfortable position. Are we doing anything in particular? Are we doing anything special? Are we utilizing the cart in any way? It's a harsh, cold wind out here, which I'm not very sheltered from.
I imagine the cart's full of stuff. I don't know if you could like flip it on its side or something to like provide shelter to us.
I think
from
there's
the
like
wind.
2 burlap sacks in it. It shouldn't be too hard. And a spade, a shovel.
True.
It's a bit of work to take the stuff out, but don't shy away from that.
Yeah, I'll help then.
Okay.
Certainly.
We flip
I wish I had a spell for this.
card up on its side. And so this is, are you attempting to make like a 3-wall breaker with like the cave behind you and the...
Something like that, yeah, exactly.
Okay. Sebastian, go on, please. Press the microphone. I can see that you're itching.
So I'm gonna use my staff to use Mordekainen's Prophet Sanctum to make it so that it's heavily obscured around us. And then I'm gonna look at the pie like they're crazy and head into the cave to take my rest in there.
Well, it's assumed that you're within the mouth of the cave, but
No, I mean like,
you're going
Like
right
into
in?
the cave.
yeah.
Okay. And what, you're just taking your little blanket?
Yeah.
Okay, great. That's good to know. Cool. So, as the rest of you are camping at the mouth of the cave, is anybody else following Sebastian deeper into the cave to rest deeper into the cave away from Black Radish?
No, I'm gonna stay with the animals.
Okay, cool. That's good. That's good.
I'll go a tiny bit deeper, but sort of somewhere between
Yep.
the party and Sebastian, so it's not like too
So,
far.
Chiavo, in a 5-foot wide cave, you're just sort of... You just sort of made yourself bedroll, like, in the path, like, flat on your back, yeah?
Well, towards one side of it, but yeah.
Okay, great. That's what I'd like to hear. This is exactly what I was hoping for. I'm so proud of you guys. You've done everything I thought you would. Great. So, Natasha, you're taking the first watch. Is that all right?
Yep.
Okay. Does she have a torch or a light or something? Or... Oh, you have a lantern, don't you?
Yeah.
So you sit there with the lantern. Just to confirm, Private Sanctum only obscures people looking in. It doesn't obscure you guys looking out. Okay, so as the first hour passes, Natasha will take a perception check.
I'm gonna guidance myself.
Mhm.
Right. The base is a 6 with my +6 perception. That's a 12. And then with my guidance, that is a 15. I'm a cleric, so my wisdom's my highest stat.
I know that, but...
I have a +4 wisdom
I
and 2
started you in
proficiency.
minus figures.
Yeah.
Well, that happened. Regardless, 15...
I've been saying for a while I have the highest perception, but nobody listens to me.
Yeah, no, well, I know you have the highest perception to look out. I just didn't expect you to have +6 without being proficient in it.
Maybe I should get a proficiency. Wink, wink.
Well, yeah, we just take off 0 and give you the proficiency instead. I'll just do that. To refresh your page, you'll find you still have a +6, but it makes more sense.
So you actually gave me +2 to start with my perception.
Yeah, I'm realizing that some of these pluses are minuses. I've just noticed your medicine was at a +9. It's not anymore. Regardless, as you sit there, the most important thing is that you could hear the howling on the wind. And there is howling on the wind. You hear the howling of wolves, and you recognize...
Did you just nerf me?
I did just nerf you, yes. Regardless, you do hear the howling of wolves on the wind. You know that that's likely to be what trail you're on. That's nice, isn't it? At one point, you see what appears to be a snow-based animal. Give me a nature check, please.
Okay. That's a 10.
10. Yeah, it's definitely akin to a deer, but you don't know exactly what it is. And you see it sort of bounding on down the path. And then you notice that there are a couple of wolves about 60 feet out. They are white. Their fur is white. And they appear very at home in this cold. Because you are, in the foothills of the mountains. And If Torin was there, he would tell you these wolves have probably come down, not up. Anyway, Torin is not there, but you see they're snuffling around. They're following a scent. What's Natasha doing at this point? You do know by logic that they can't see you because Sebastian's spell.
Well,
It's not one way.
you see Natasha having a headache as she suddenly forgets the medical knowledge that
Not?
she's gained over a while. And she looks at the wolves and kind of hides behind a rock or a bush.
Give me a second. I'm gonna...
Well, first of all, I think it's the same thing from before, right? And I wasn't able to see the kids until I went outside of it. And then I'm reading it, and it doesn't seem to be. The barrier of the warded area appears dark and foggy, preventing vision, including dark vision through it. Just can't see through the barrier. It doesn't say from one direction. Likewise, sound can't pass through the barrier at the edge of the warded area. I mean, we've got all kinds of homebrew spells. Roll it however you want. I don't care. But since you asked,
Mr. Sebastian, have you made the barrier of the warded area foggy and dark? Yes?
Yeah, that's the only visual thing I can do with
And
it.
you've made it so that sound can't pass through the barrier at the edge of the wooded area? Yep.
No, I can't do more than one effect.
Of course you can. You can choose any or all of the following properties.
Huh. Then I will choose all. No one
Great,
can teleport in, out,
Yeah, I'll do the rest.
outside
So-
of divination magic.
The assumption that I make is that Natasha is not stupid enough to keep watch inside an area she can't see out of. So instead what we have is Natasha sitting just outside the cave where the boundaries made around sort of Black Radish, etc. And that's why she was able to hear and see the wolf. The wolf couldn't probably see you. What is Natasha doing?
Going back inside the area so that the wolf doesn't see her anymore.
Right, so as you step backwards through the area, well, that's awkward because you can't hear or see anything. Great. That's what we like to do.
Well, I mean, I'll assume that the pie will, won't be up partying and shit, so I won't do the sound. The sound one.
Okay, so you're going to make it so that even inside your... Well, that's going to make things violently terrifying. Because what you hear is the snuffling, and you hear a howl on the wind, and you hear footsteps, paws, scraping at the ground around you all. At this point, I think Natasha would be incapable of stopping Torin and Hennick from waking up. Chiavo and Sebastian, however, you are further in the cave, and Sebastian, I need a charisma save. Oh, and Chiavo, sorry, both of you.
Oh.
Yeah, you're in the cave.
Oh, okay, right, charisma save.
The 15?
Good thing I'm shit at those, 17.
Okay, that is a fail on both of your parts.
Wow!
Yep. So what is happening is you are in complete nightmares as you dream of walking through fire. You dream of trying to, not being able
Wait,
to breathe.
I will use a point of lucky. Thank you very much. And roll that.
Okay. Good luck. You rolled quite well in the first place, didn't you?
Oh, I rolled a 15.
Yeah. You're gonna lucky.
Wasn't
for a
looking
higher
good
than a
enough to
15.
pass. What?
You're luckying for a higher than 15. Go on. Good luck.
Well, I'd like to try and pass.
Yep.
Gonna nat 20 it. Let's go, Josh.
I'm gonna roll a 6.
Alright, I'm having nightmares.
What was the roll?
It was
Share
a
with
4
class.
or 5.
James said it was a 6. It's a 5. Oh
I
my
just
word.
keep using all my lucky.
No. No, you are dreaming of not being able to breathe, being stuck in the water, of all the things that were illusions that you knew to be illusions when you were awake become real again in your dreams. Both of you wake up pretty suddenly from your sleep, and lucky for you, you wake up from your nightmares of drowning and burning to the sounds of wolves. Have fun with that. I'll take initiative, please. Now. Okay. So, being fully trusting of his senses, the wolf is going to breathe. Let's be able to see who's where. Natasha is on. Oh no, wrong way. No, it was the right way, wasn't it? There we go. Natasha is going to be at the front because she was the one keeping watch. And it's fair to say that Hennick there and Torin is there. Sebastian and Chiavo for now are not in the fight. Yeah. I need the three of you to make a con save, please.
It's a 19 for Torin.
5.
Also 5.
Okay. You, Natasha and Hennick will take 9 cold damage as a cone of icy air comes through into the camp. Torin, you'll take half of that, so 4. Sebastian, you're up.
So I shall exit said cave. I don't know how much movement speed that requires.
That will require a dash.
Okay, I will dash out of the cave.
Yep.
And then I will walk. I will stand in between Hennick and Torin.
Oh, okay. And that so that's your action, yeah? The dash.
That's my
Dash is an action.
Oh, I can't bonus action dash.
No. No.
Okay, then I will just tell Hennick to get behind me, and then
Okay.
yeah, I can't do anything.
Natasha, you are up. Just for reference, the boundary is right in front of Natasha's face.
I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon behind the wolf as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get flanking?
No.
Okay,
Spiritual
that's
weapon
a
will
9
never
to
receive
hit.
flanking. B, you will be rolling at disadvantage because you can't see what spiritual weapon is trying to hit. A 9 will miss.
So I rolled a 14 to hit with my mace.
Okay, you're just swinging wildly?
Yeah, I rolled that with disadvantage, by the way.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how many disadvantages you're rolling with. You are not in melee range of any enemies.
Oh, okay.
So you're just sort of swinging wildly into blank space.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense. She can't see. She'll hold her ground, and I'll just hold my shield up, and it's my turn.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was expecting from you guys. Hold your ground is fine. Hennick, you can hear these noises.
Right. I'm glad I can hear those noises. It tells me I can get some sound through here. And I'm just going to yell at these wolves, get away from here! And create a loud enough sound to cast Shatter just on the other side of the barrier.
Sort of where the spiritual weapon is?
Yeah, I guess so. You know, I wouldn't know exactly. I don't have to be able to see the point, but of course I don't know exactly where they are. It's 10-foot radius, so I'll make it.
What's your save DC, please?
My DC is 13.
Okay, so I
and
got a
that's-
nat 20 and a 6. It's a 20-foot diameter circle, right?
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah, cool. It's a 10-foot radius. That's what
Correct.
that's what I was going for. Yes, in that case, 2 con saves, both 1 failure, 1 success.
So that's 15 or 7.
Okay,
Damn.
so you do hear a sort of, and you hear one of these smaller wolves. It sounds a little bit more like a pup. Appears to be incredibly injured from this. Perhaps potentially not alive.
Right.
Chiavo, you are up. It will take a dash to get back to the front of the cave.
Okay, then I will dash towards the front of the cave.
Okay, you arrive out next to Sebastian. Any bonus action or anything?
No.
Cool. Torrent.
Okay, Torin is.
all roll higher, and you bloody hell, you all rolled good initiative. Okay, carry on.
Thorin is gonna run up to. I guess I'll probably stand next to Natasha
Mhm.
for the moment. Can I just poke my head out of the ward for a second to see what we're
You
working
can
with
do
here?
so if you move here.
Okay, let's do that
Okay.
then.
And let me place some counters. Okay. You're working with a pack of wolves.
Oh geez, any dead wolves?
Yes, there is a dead wolf just behind E1 and to the left of E2. Okay, so you will notice a few things about these as you poke your head out really quickly. Torin still is able to assess the situation pretty fast. He understands survival. E1 is his fur is pure white. He's huge. I mean, he's not huge like the definition huge. He's just huge for a wolf. Okay, he's not this sort of 40-foot wolf, but he's big. He stands almost nose to nose. He would with Natasha. Sorry, so you'd be about 6 foot in height, and almost.
So it's not like Sif from Souls, but it's pretty fucking big.
Yeah, I mean he's huge. And then you notice that E2 is a little bit more muscled, but he's black. Absolutely black. The rest of the wolves, E3, 4, and 5, seem to be grey furred. You do see a white furred wolf over here at E6, but you don't know much about it because you only poked your head out. And yeah, so what I've said is that you poked your head here and then pulled back, right? Well, I mean, sort of. You poked your head here, I guess. The barrier is going across in front of you guys. So it's that whole line. You know, it's 5
So really quickly, I'll turn to the party and say, 6 wolves! One very large one. I'll try to pull him away, and then I'll step back out into the fray.
Oh, you're going out into the fray, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's see.
We're gonna fucking do this. And I will use my breath weapon.
Can I just say, at any point, Sebastian, as a reaction, you may lower Mordenkainen's Private Sanctum, if you want.
Oh, thank God, because I have to. It says I have to use an action. Oh my God, I'm not going to be able to do anything.
No, I will let you use a reaction.
Okay, yeah. Hearing Torin say that, I will use my reaction to him speaking to lower the barrier.
Right, so you're going to lower the barrier. So now everybody can see this, okay? And yeah, Torin, you're attacking.
Yeah, I'm gonna return the favor and blow a breath weapon at them.
So this is E1, 3, 2, and 5?
If I can catch as many as I can.
How far does it go?
I believe it is a 15-foot cone.
5, 10, 15. Yeah, so you catch 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, let's do that.
Or
1, 2, and 4.
2, and 3. No, 4 and 5 are 20 feet away from you.
Ah, gotcha.
So yeah,
okay,
1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, and 3. Then let's do that. It's gonna be
a dex save, right?
Yes, 12.
We roll to everybody so you guys can see this. That is a nat 20, a 15, and a 7.
Wow. So they'll take 7 on a failed save and half of that.
But it's fire damage, right?
Fire damage, yeah.
You notice that the E1 seems to take the full brunt of that despite dodging well from it. He appears very affected by it.
Okay.
That was a hard sentence to say, but you get the idea.
I do get the idea. And then I am going to stare daggers at E1. And I guess considering it probably doesn't understand English, I'm going to just growl. Comment. Growl at it to try to compel it into a duel.
As a wisdom save, right?
As a wisdom save.
Roll it on. Oh, he is compelled. He is most compelled.
Ooh. And with that, I'm going to
glad
take
for it.
him. I'm going to take him away from the fight. I think so. I'll try to move to the east. Maybe
Is
like.
compelled duel stop him from taking opportunity attacks against you?
No,
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I'll
Great.
need it. Yeah, I wanna. I just wanna. I just wanna.
Okay, you won't eat it.
Hey.
Got an 8. Which is no shame because I rolled my dice by instinct, but I know that for me it's nice when you guys can see what I'm rolling. I rolled a 14, he rolled an 8. So which way are you going? Down and right?
Yeah, actually, that'd be good.
How far? You've got 10 foot of movement speed left.
Yeah, so let's as far as I can. Maybe up one instead of to the. Too far down.
Okay.
Unless
bear in mind
is that like,
means
what is
that
that?
you will not be able to move to the right. You will have to go round it.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah.
Never mind. Yeah, I was gonna say, is that something? Okay.
Yeah, everything you see is a thing. Cool. So he will come down and he will take this square here. Cool. That brings us to E3. And movements. Oh Jesus! Yeah, that's not a problem. Miss Eilert, that is a 11 to hit you. Sick.
That does not hit.
Okay. Unlucky for us though, E4 goes next. And he will come at you. He will now roll with advantage. Wow.
I don't think
Mine's
so.
13. Yeah, pack tactics.
Yeah, I was gonna use my thing, but it's too late. Remember?
Okay, yeah. 13 to hit you, Natasha?
That does hit.
It does? Wow.
Yeah.
Exciting, isn't it? Can I have a strength check, please?
As a reaction, I have I'm going to cast Absorbing Ward, and I have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage until the start of my next turn.
Yep. So you'll take 3 piercing damage and need a strength save, please.
That's a 3.
Okay, you are knocked on your ass.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm really sorry, guys, but they're all going to go at the same time because, well, frankly, you guys rolled really well. So now E2 is going to follow its leader. And here, in fact, you know what? It's probably going to leap over, take you from this side. I'll roll on this guy's page. Okay. Just because it's a homebrew enemy. That's an 18 to hit on the bite.
Oh, that hits.
Okay. That is 7 piercing damage and a strength save, please.
7 damage. Strength save. Oh no, he fails.
Yeah,
4.
you are also knocked on your ass. And then he lets out a 5, 10, 15. Only you need to make a wisdom save as well. That's nice, isn't it?
Oh shit! I rolled the wrong thing. Hold on.
Yeah, that's a wisdom check. I could just make you take the 7, but we won't. Yeah, you pass that.
I'll take the 18.
No, I don't. I think that I like the idea that Torin would have advantage against being frightened by a wolf.
Yeah.
Okay, that brings us to E5. E5 gonna move up. 20, 25, 30, yeah. And he's gonna roll with advantage against Natasha.
Hold on a second there, please.
Yep.
My things say here. It's about to make an attack roll with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use my reaction to attempt. I'm going to say, listen, I think you're getting a little too brave there. You need to be brought down to earth. And the target must make a charisma saving throw.
Yes, wolves renowned for their charisma.
Okay, so he takes a bardic inspiration die worth of charisma damage, or worth of psychic damage,
Mm-hmm.
which is just 2.
Okay, but
But-
he's not happy about it.
He's prone and cannot stand up until the end of his turn.
Okay, and that will prevent his attack as well, won't it?
Well, I mean, I think technically it would just mean he won't have advantage now because he would have disadvantage.
Yeah.
I think attacking from prone.
Yeah, attacking from pro.
I'd have to look.
That's true.
Well, advantage he does not need.
Too bad.
Yeah, that is 6 piercing damage to Natasha, half to 3 if that lasts till your next turn, which I believe it does. Cool. A6 will use its movement speed to get somewhat in range. And then it will let out a howl. Oh! I need 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I need Natasha and Torin, you're immune to the effects right now, so it's just Natasha to make a wisdom save, please. Cool.
18.
Yep, that's absolutely fine. You ain't afraid of shit. And that brings us back to E1. E1 will roll for his recharge. Fail. Then he shall roll with advantage. You are prone, Torin, aren't you?
Oh, I'm prone.
He's got packed out. Again, I'm going to roll 2 9s. That's a 15 to hit.
That hits exactly my armor class.
So it's 10 piercing damage.
Ooh.
Sebastian, you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a step forward.
Uh-huh.
Choice.
What?
Go on.
Go forward.
And then I'm gonna motion in front of me the tip of the crystal on my staff. And in front of Hennig, myself, and if Kiava steps forward, I am going to summon Absorption Shield. So it's a silvery force field. And so that'll stop attacks getting to us for a while. And
it doesn't stop. Is it a wall? Like they have to break through the wall?
It counts as a construct, yes.
Great,
so
fantastic.
any attacks.
Can I have its AC, please?
It is AC of 5 with 1d10 plus 15 health points, which I will do now. D10. So that's 24 health points.
Okay.
And as a reaction, I can bring back the health points up.
How wide is it?
15 foot. So it should cover me, Hennig, and Kiava.
Yep. Like that.
Yes.
I know it's not technically curved, but it's fine.
Sure. And because I just casted that, I will add 4 health to my arcane ward.
Bear in mind that will replace the temp HP you had from Hennig, yeah? No, your arcane ward has its own HP. Never mind, you carry on as you roll. No bonus action?
I don't have any.
Okay, great. Natasha, you're up.
I'm gonna bonus action hit E5 with my spiritual weapon.
Half your movement speed to get up first, yeah? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
E5 spiritual weapon. I wasn't expecting you to say. Yep, okay. Swing a hit. That one. Okay.
That's 7 plus 2, that's a 9.
And that one will always miss. And then that 20 will always hit. Regardless of the modifiers, that's just, yep. Rules is written. Okay, and then your own action?
I guess I'm just gonna Cure Wounds myself.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Yeah, I'm back at max.
Yep. So as you're holding your shield out, a sort of a little pat on your chest. Oh, I've got this. Yeah, the magic flows. Whee!
That's my turn.
Hennig, you're up. Josh, I'm assuming that Hennig can no more attack through the wall than people can attack through it at him. You wanted to throw a rock?
No, I believe you can. I mean, it doesn't say.
What is this? Absorption wall or absorption shield?
Absorption shield. It doesn't actually say. It just says on the opposite side of the barrier from where the caster is.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Okay, cool. Yes, Hennig, you can throw rocks through it if you wish.
I'm not sure if I wish. Actually, this is a thing I don't really think I know the answer to.
Good, we like those questions.
Well, if I do something that makes somebody immune to being frightened and they're already frightened, does it cure that?
Yeah. If you're going to cast heroism, I will say it will cure it.
Yeah, I mean, because Torrent, is frightened, right?
No.
Oh, he's not.
No, they
He's
both
just.
passed.
Oh, okay. I thought the reason he was immune to the second time. All right, is because he
And
passed.
if he passed, he is then
And now
immune for the
he
rest
is
of the
already
round.
immune. Yes. So I'm just gonna do it at first level on Natasha.
Okay.
And
Natasha
just
will be
say,
immune to fear. Yep.
stay brave, Natasha, and you'll also get 3 temp hit points at the beginning of your turns. And then, why not? It's not going to do enough good, but I shall try to. I'll sort of reach out with that feeling I've been having with the rocks lately, and see if I can just jerk one of those wolves back away from Natasha, the E4 one.
Okay, what are the rules for telepathic shove?
It's I think it's a strength. Is it a save or a check? Hold on a second. I don't actually have it on my.
Where in your
I think
page
it might
is
be-
this?
No, it's not because you didn't. I didn't add it because you didn't like give me all the
yeah,
things.
no. Take telepathic defeat, so I can see
Okay.
it.
Well, you're just like just the
telekinetic,
shove,
Telepathic.
and I wasn't sure if I had
Telepathic,
all
is
of
that right, or
the features.
telekinetic?
Telekinetic.
Charisma.
I believe it's a strength saving throw.
Yeah, I've got it. As a bonus action, you
Yep,
can try to
strength save.
Strength save. Well, your DC 8 plus your
So if it's a normal one, yeah.
plus your proficiency
13.
bonus, that's 10 plus the ability modifier, 13. Yeah.
Yeah.
And sorry, which wolf are you trying to shove?
The E4.
E4. Or is
Why
these
not?
things. Strength save is a 12. Yeah, he's shoved. So
He
he's
only
not
goes
prone,
back
yeah?
5 feet.
Oh,
No,
he's
he goes
just
back
back
5
5
feet.
okay.
This particular shove can't do prone, unfortunately. It's very cool if it could. I mean, it'd be useful if there was only one honor, but it doesn't.
As he's shoved, Natasha, did you want to take an opportunity attack?
Can't do that either.
He can actually. We've been reading this rules. If a creature is forced to, oh no, if it's forced to use its own movement speed. To
Right.
move. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
and
You're
I've
right. You're
actually
right. You're just
visited,
actually
yeah.
just moving it. Yeah. Never mind, Natasha. Sorry, that was really exciting for a moment. Because I only recently discovered that cause fear, or fear, whichever one it is, who makes them walk away, and dissonant whispers. Dissonant whispers as well provokes opportunity attacks.
Oh, sure. Yeah, this will be cool in certain circumstances when there's like only one person on you and you need to get away or something, but for now, it's not that useful.
Kiavo.
Yaha.
So, am I not okay to take the opportunity of
No,
attack?
no. Apparently, that's he's been moved. Not he hasn't been told to move. Kiavo, you're up.
Right. So I can bound over Hennick, right? Hennick's not completely blocking me from moving, yeah?
Why do you want to be the other side of the wall that's blocking everything from attacking you?
Because I want to be able to cast a spell.
You can cast a spell through the wall. We've just discovered.
Yeah, but I don't want to be hitting Sebastian and Natasha.
I see. You're casting what exactly?
Okay, so basically, my idea is I want to get in between. So like the square. Say 2 squares left of E3. There's like the boundary between that and the square above it, which puts me in sort of a line, sort of somewhere in the middle of alongside.
What are you casting?
E4, E1, Agonizer's Scorcher on all 3 of
So
those.
you want a line? You can't cast
Yes.
on a line to E3, 4, and 1.
What if I'm like,
even
but can't I go like in between sort of the tile?
no,
and
because
get
they're
all
not
5
10
foot?
foot wide or 5 foot wide. They're a wolf.
Oh, they're 10-foot squares. I thought they were 5
no,
foot.
they're 5 foot squares. I'm putting the counter in there because you can't take up the same space as someone else. But you can only fire in the line of them because obviously they don't take up. Nobody is 5 foot wide, right?
Right.
Despite
Okay.
the fact you can only.
In that case, if I go
Some
to the
people
left...
are, but
Right. Okay. Right. So if I go to like the left-hand side of the barrier, just on the edge of it, so I'm not actually in the barrier,
Mhm.
I can line through E5, 3, 4, and 6. Right. That's a straight
much
line
better
between them.
use. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Then I can also Scorcher through all of that.
Seeing Kiavo walk past my barrier, I'm just rolling my eyes.
Well, just bear in mind that you will be able to step back to at least have the barrier obscure from one side.
Yeah.
You've got 30 foot of movement speed.
Yes, that took me 10, right, to get there. Or
And
was
your
it 15?
save, please.
DC 14 dex save.
Oh, God. Zoomed in on Rico's face. Sorry. Ah, too many tabs. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dex save 1. 70. That's a 9 apparently. It looks like it's landed on 50, but it hasn't. We've got a 9, a 10. Come on, where's the 11?
Nice.
6.
Did they really all fail?
Yep.
They all fail. Wow. Okay.
Amazing. Big
Uh,
damage.
that is 14 fire damage.
Okay.
Each.
Well, that's nice and easy. I don't even have to tell you what's going on. As this lion goes through, you hear them go. Arr! Bam! E3, 4, 5 dead.
Wow.
And then you will be able
Fuck
to
yeah.
move back to here.
Yeah, I'll get alongside Sebastian.
Okay.
I'll just
Well, that's as
laugh.
far back as you can get, but
Yeah, I'll just laugh.
Okay. Torin, you're up.
Okay, let's
Being
see.
disparately flanked by 2 very much stronger looking wolves.
Yes, indeed. So I am going to get up. I imagine Torin does sort of like a kip up.
Yep.
And I think what I will do is throw an attack down onto the big bastard, we'll say.
Yeah, so with a... Can I take a survival check at this point?
Yes. Okay. It's a nat 20.
Perfect. You
You
understand
made me waste my
that
nat 20.
E1 is clearly the leader of this pack.
Yeah.
Okay,
Totally.
so that's who you're going to hit?
I'm gonna try. I think I did. 24.
Yeah, you will succeed.
And I'm also gonna pump a smite into this for sure.
Oh, 100% necessary.
So that'll be an 8 plus.
Wait for a second. I've just dropped my Pepsi can all over my mouse.
Oh
good.
shit!
Oh, that's not good.
Do you need a second? Do you need a second?
Well, yeah, I'm taking said second.
No.
Wait, I don't need to be able to talk, I just...
Take your time. Take your time.
Alright. Difficult. Sorry, you got a 20 something.
So
or
it'll
other to hit.
be 24 to hit. So 8 piercing damage
Yeah.
and 9 radiant damage as you see Torin sort of just like make a huge thrust and sort of his eyes and rapier are sort of enshrouded in light.
Okay. Fantastic. He appears wounded, but not majorly, so just he's hurt. Does that conclude your turn?
Say that yes.
Okay.
Yes, it will.
Who will bite at you? Roll that from a different end so that I can +1 extra to hit. So that is an 18 to hit. Same damage. This dude does 13 piercing damage.
13 piercing damage.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Okay, and then E6 is up. E6 is going to bound over to Natasha. Natasha, that is... Oh, hold on. No, I don't know why I did that. He doesn't need to recharge. He hasn't used it yet. I need a con save from Natasha, please. The wall is incapable of making a con save, isn't it? Anything about what happens?
Probably just takes the damage.
Yeah, that's fine. So that is 11 damage to the wall. And Natasha, you got a 19 on your con. Well, you got a 19 on your check as opposed to a save. So it's even higher for a save, I assume. Yep. So you will take half. That's 5 cold damage. That brings us to E1, who will roll for his cold breath recharge and get a nat 1. He will attack Orin. Right, I think you're going down, my friend.
Probably.
Yeah, you going down. That's 15 piercing damage.
Oh
How
yeah.
much health does he have?
4.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I can't protect that.
Sorry, did I need to specify that I was rolling with advantage?
Mm,
No,
It's
you
okay,
I
I'm
didn't.
assume-
not sure it was
I
nice
would
anyways.
in future specify that I'm rolling with advantage.
I
Okay.
figured anyway, but I couldn't
I assumed
find
that
the
you were
needs
still
it, so-
rolling. Yeah, pack tactics.
They have pack tactics in it. Yep. Torin is down, guys. Sebastian, you're up.
Okie
Is that the first time I've knocked any of you down?
I think maybe one time before. No.
Maybe I have. I don't know. It's just
I
a
don't
heads
recall.
up, guys. This isn't the scary fight I was worried about.
Oh no, really?
No, not in the slightest.
Oh,
just practice. It's just practice.
fuck.
It's just because Torin happens to be flanked by the 2 strongest enemies on the board.
Oh.
I take that. I take
Right,
that out.
Explain it.
Yeah, it's Torin's fault for stepping outside the barrier on his own. Cool. I also didn't expect you to camp in different places. That blew my mind.
Wait, I
Cool.
thought you said you was expecting us to do that.
I was expecting Sebastian to go to the cave. I thought everybody else would follow. Anyway,
Oh.
Sebastian, it's your turn.
Okay, I am going to cast Ataxia on E1.
Okay.
Okay, so as per usual, Sebastian's small little frame raises and his eyes glow and roll to the back of his head. Hopefully, I roll something useful and not like fairy fire.
Fairy fire would be real useful right now.
Oh Jesus Christ! What is that? Ooh, okay. Does anyone know off the top of their head the damage of Witch Bolt?
2d12.
Oh, it's decent. Yeah.
2d12s.
Yep.
This is the first level.
2d12. Oh, at first level is it 1d12? No, surely not. That would be really weak.
I think it is.
Maybe it is. It'd be really nice if Kiavo was paying attention, wouldn't it? It's in his fucking spell book. Kiavo,
What's-
hello. Witch
Yeah,
Bolt,
what's
your
up?
damage at level 1.
Oh, yeah, 1d12.
It is 1d12. Great.
Okay, great. Thank you. Jesus.
Yeah, sorry, I
1d12
was getting
lightning
asked for
damage.
tech support shit mid-session. I'm like,
Oh.
I'm mid-session, my dude.
Yeah, 1d12.
I need to see if I hit first.
Yes, you do.
The 15 hit?
Yep.
E2? Cool. So the crystal on Sebastian's staff like starts pulsating this dark blue energy as he whips it over to did I say E1 or E2?
You won.
Okay, E1. It lassos around him and shocks him for 8 lightning damage.
Mm-hmm. That hurts, and you will be able to main. Are you concentrating on absorption shield?
No.
Okay, that's good. Then yeah, E1, you will be able to reactivate that next turn if you wish. Yeah, he's looking a little hurt, but not too hurt. Natasha, you're up.
I'm going to cast a level 1 healing word on Torin. You heal for 9 HP. And then I'm going to try and hit.
As I hear a beautiful voice. Oh, what the fuck? There we go.
Does a 9 hit?
Hit who?
The one in
6.
front of me.
Sorry, it does not.
No. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Hennick, you're up.
So I am. Let's see here. Did we figure out if I can throw a rock through the thing?
Yes.
All right, let me just do that. But at E1, trying to take out the biggest problem. Why isn't that not showing here? Okay, here we go. That's a 24.
That'll
Oh,
do
yeah.
it.
Oh, but a 1 on the damage, so 4 damage.
Great. But some damage.
I don't think any shoving is really worth the waste of time.
That will conclude your turn then?
Yeah.
Okay, Kiava, you're up.
Right. Quick check on the current state of things. Let's head out to the right. 2 squares? Yeah, 2 squares. I'll get my eyes on E2, and I'll Witch Bolt on E2.
Yep,
That's a 16 to hit.
that'll hit.
That's 8 lightning damage.
Okay, he's pretty wounded. Pretty beat up.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Hey, Torin, you're up.
So Torin is going to probably
Real
stand back up.
situation right now. Yeah. Well, I would have said that's a reaction to you getting healed. I'm not. Yeah. I'm not gonna make you.
Well,
up again.
I think Torin, being the wonderful idiot that he is going to just deja vu this and do the exact same thing that he did last turn. And hopefully a 16 hits.
It does.
Alright.
Who are you hitting? E1.
E1 again. Yeah. That's a bit better. So hold on, I'm actually gonna re-roll because of Savage Attacker. Might as well utilize this. And no, so it'll be it'll be 11 piercing and 13 radiant.
That is a huge hit. You see him reel back. He's severely wounded. And with that, does that conclude your turn?
No, I'm going to. Actually, yeah.
Am I going to provoke these opportunity attacks, or am I just going to die
Yeah,
anyway?
I was like. No, I'll stand my ground. I'll stand my ground.
Yeah.
Torin will definitely stand his ground.
Okay. Seeing his friend injured, E2 is going to move over here. Still staying within your attack range. He's just moved to the side of his companion. And he's going to attempt to impose himself between you and his boss.
Oh, what a good lackey.
Yeah, he's also going to get a nat 1. Good. Oh, and with advantage, he will get a 6, which is an 11 to hit you.
Does not hit me.
Okay, E6 will oh, hold on, let's just do a recharge quickly. Oh, he will recharge. I need a con save from Natasha. Is the barrier still up?
Yes.
Okay, the barrier will take 11 cold damage. As will Natasha.
Natasha, did you have your 3 temp from the beginning of your turn? From my heroism. Just a reminder.
You're muted, Bruno, whatever you said.
Thank you.
Okay, right, that's all. I wasn't sure it was going to be anything major, but it was worth hearing. Okay, E1 goes for its recharge, fails miserably. I'm gonna make a charisma. Okay, no, he's fine. He's still up for the fight. He will, with advantage, attack. Torin. Torin, that'll be a 23 to hit you, I'm afraid.
Oh yeah.
Possibly not knock you back down. Yeah, that's... Oh, no, it can. 7 piercing damage.
Yes, I'm
Make a
still
strength
up.
save.
Oh, that was a strength check. Sorry.
It's fine. I'll take the dice. I'll take the dice. It's beautiful. Nat 20.
Sure.
Not only do you not get knocked down, but you sort of rebuff him with your weapon. Like, who do you think you are?
Bitch.
And the wolf will repeat its previous charisma check. Yeah, the wolf's had enough. He's going to start moving away from you, Torin. Are you going to make an opportunity attack?
Hell yeah, I'm gonna make an opportunity attack.
Hell yeah, this guy knocked me down nearly twice.
That's a 22.
Bang him. Yeah, by the way, you can smite on an opportunity attack. No, I don't think you've got any
Oh,
spells.
I don't have any more spell
Yeah,
slots.
I just, well, that doesn't matter. He'll
I'll
die.
take the 12.
Yeah, he'll die. E1 is down as he attempted to flee, but unfortunately not. Sebastian, you're up.
Cool, as he gets killed, my lasso will come back into my staff. And I will cast Minor Ataxia on E2.
Okay.
Let's see what I get.
What's that look like?
It looks like
Me and your dice are going to have a conversation in the break. Like, they do not need that much shaking before you roll.
we do.
Josh is practicing.
So I kind of like tap the air a couple of times with my staff, and little different colors that appear, like little dots.
And then which one?
I say 16 to hit.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sorry, who are you hitting? They do, but it does hit. But who are you hitting?
E2.
E2, great.
So all the other colors disappear apart from the orange one, and then it blinks and disappears, and then reappears and smacks E2 in the face, dealing 6 acid damage.
Sick. Okay, so that concludes your turn.
Yes, sirree.
Tasha, you're up.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself for 12, so I'm back at full.
Are you?
Yeah, I don't have a lot of hit points.
No, but 6 plus 12 is 18, no?
Okay, well, I'm at 18 out of 19.
Good. Okay, I'm just confirming that I've got the right HP on your on my screen. Cool. Carry on.
And
Ash also gets another 3 temp, I think. No?
Yep, beginning of your turn, I forgot.
Temp goes back up.
Thank you. And I'm going to use... I'm going to cast Resistance on myself.
Okay.
And hold my ground against D6.
A bonus action?
That is one action.
Yeah, why are you using 2 actions?
I'm not. Cure Wounds is a bonus action spell, and Resistance
it's
is
not.
an action.
Oh, no,
it's
healing
not.
word is bonus. Yeah, healing word is bonus action.
I take back the Cure Wounds. I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself. Healing for 9.
Oh,
And
that's just
the
like a
turn
man
says
loss.
10.
Yeah, so just
9 is pretty.
9
is
is
pretty
an incredible heal. Well, it's because
Yeah.
she's a life cleric. Life cleric is...
Oh, yes.
They get the extra heals. Great. Okay, fantastic. Now I understand your turn. Hennick, it's up. Hennick, it's up. Yes, Hennick, you're up.
All right.
E2 is looking severely wounded. E6 is looking, frankly, completely untouched. Natasha's hit him twice with a mace, but she hasn't done any damage yet.
All right. Well, I'm gonna whip a rock at E2 again, just because that's what I want to do. Why? I don't know why. I thought I made this show on the front page. Oh, there it is. Yeah, 23.
Yeah.
It's terrible damage again. 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then, seeing that Natasha hadn't had a full opportunity to maybe do as much as she wanted to do, but is trying to stand firm, I'll give her the choice by attempting to shove back E6. Strength save, please.
Yep, there's a nat 1. Back he goes.
All right.
Back with a nat 1, I think he's going to go back 10 feet. Because he's pathetic.
You might want to keep on moving. That's me.
Tiavo, you're up. Jamal.
Oh, I was muted. Oh, okay, that doesn't help.
Oh, it doesn't. You're up.
Yeah, I was
Well,
just
which
explaining my
bolt's killing me
turn.
too?
Alright. Yeah, I'm still gonna be witch bolting E2.
Yep, damage.
4.
Sick. Huge lightning bolt bursts out of Chiavo into E2, dealing 4 damage. It's
Yeah,
not
that's
enough.
that.
It's not enough to take him down. He's severely wounded, but he's not that wounded. Yep. No bonus action.
Nope, that's my turn.
Fantastic. Torian, you're up.
Torn was. I mean, I want to heal myself, but Torn is going to try to finish off E2
Rightly so.
with a nat 20.
Yeah.
And I'll re-roll one of those just in case. Yes, I will. 17 damage
Mm-hmm.
to E2.
Yeah, he had 4 HP. That's kind of brutal.
Mm-hmm.
We now have 2 pieces of Alpha Direwolf on the floor in 2 separate places. Any movement? Try and
I think I will go and stand next to Natasha to try to intimidate this.
Try to
wolf.
intimidate. He's clearly standing next to Natasha going, "Hello, look at me, I'm nearly dead."
Yeah. Further intimidate, we'll say.
Okay, you've made a beautiful line. Let's hope that they reach out.
But I'm definitely sort of like leaning onto her because of how weak I am currently.
Okay, E6
Sitting at
will
2 health
take
points.
a leap. Where the fuck is E6? There he is. Give me a survival check as well, please, Turn. In fact, I'll take it from Natasha as well. Natasha, that is a 10 to hit you. Nope.
That does not hit.
Okay.
22 on the survival check.
Cool. You notice that this white wolf probably not this part of the same pack. Perhaps a lone wolf who just followed into the opportunity. Sebastian, you're up.
Cool.
Is this wolf still alive?
Yes, sir.
How much fucking HP did it have?
It had a total of 24, and now it's got 13 left. Oh no, you attacked it once.
It's had 2 instances of 11 cold damage. It's
Has
at
it?
2, yes, it's at 2 HP. 2 cold breaths.
I don't remember the second one.
Well, that's because you weren't listening. Natasha and the wall took 11 damage. Yeah, it's at 2 HP.
Yeah, it took the 11 once.
No,
It
twice. It's
happened twice, as I recall.
Trust me,
Okay.
it's protected all 3 of you from cold breath twice.
And both has been 11 damage.
Yep. So it's at 2. Sebastian.
Well, okay, that's fine. This fight's almost over, so whatever.
Is it? Tell that to the wolf.
It's one wolf against 6 of us.
That one wolf piled through Notorin's 32 HP and a heal last time. I don't think the fight's nearly over, darling.
Well, I'll believe it is. Anyways, I will minor ataxia it. So those coloured dots are gonna appear again. Does a 12 hit? Then that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. Natasha, you're up.
My bonus action, I'm gonna use spiritual weapon to hit it.
Boop. Yep.
Does a 21
A
hit?
confident damage roll before hit roll. I love it. Yes, it does.
That's 21 to hit.
Yep.
Who's
Nine
most injured around me?
Torin's nearly dead.
Okay, Torin, I'm going to
Yeah, I'm
harness.
currently just like leaning on you, sort of like.
I'm going to harness my divine power and restore 15 HPT. And
Amazing.
it's my turn.
Okay. I'm afraid, Torin, it would actually be 14 HP. You
Sure.
can't go above half HP with Channel Divinity.
Gotcha.
With Natasha's Channel Divinity. I believe it says that on the tin of the ability. Hennick, you're up. So, Natasha, if you want to take... Is it 15 HP regardless?
Yep.
Yeah, I believe you can take the extra 1 HP then from Preserve Life, right? If you're below half health. Are you below half health? No. Okay, never mind. Yeah, 1 HP would just be wasted. Hennick.
Yeah, all right. So this thing's still looking pretty tough, yeah?
Oh, it's been minorly tapped once.
Right.
But I think it was you that tapped it.
Let's tap a little harder. And I will once again yell at it angrily. and center a shatter off behind it.
10
So
foot
that's
radius? You're just gonna make it so that it doesn't hit.
Yeah, I mean, I was
Yeah, you
just
can work that out.
thematically shove it away first, but it doesn't really matter because I can place it sensibly.
13 on the save?
That saves, but it'll take half. Let's see here, which is... so 5.
That's a, yeah.
What a waste of a big
rolls.
spell.
Yeah, not the best of rolls, sadly. Kiabo, you're up. Sorry, any bonus action, Henrik?
Nah, I keep forgetting the order of things. I should have been shoving stuff away from Torn, and now it doesn't matter, so...
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Make sure I'm in a position to be able to do this, and I'll Witch Bolt E6.
Yeah,
Last one.
just take a step forward up to the edge of the wall.
Yep.
Okay, roll to hit.
I'm gonna re-roll that with the inspiration for advantage.
He's using his DM insp.
Yeah.
Marvelous, that's what we like to see.
25 to hit.
Yeah, that might just do it.
Ugh, 6 damage.
Is the average? Not playing too much.
Not on a fucking second level Witch Bolt, it
Oh,
ain't.
it's the second level Witch Bolt? Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that's a bit shit.
Yeah, that is a bit shit.
Okay, and that will bring us to his turn. He will roll for recharge. He will fail. Natasha, that is a 13 to hit you.
That does hit.
Make a strength save, please. And that's 13 piercing damage.
So I got an 8 plus my resistance, which is an additional d4.
In that case, you will be knocked prone.
9.
You are knocked prone.
And how much damage was it?
It was 13 piercing damage.
Okay.
I was sure I was rolling to everybody. Sorry, I don't know why I'm not. Yeah, cool. Sebastian, you're up.
I'm gonna minor attacks here again. That's the dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, let's see. 4 and it's 6. Ooh, cool. Okay, so each of the colors disappears apart from the violet one, and it goes straight for the wolf's eyes, dealing 4 psychic damage, and it needs to make a con save.
Sorry, 4 psychic damage.
Yes.
Let me click next. What was I aiming for? It's 16 on the con save.
Alright, so it's not blinded.
It
That's
is not. Natasha, you're up.
For my feet, can I punch myself?
No.
Okay.
I wish you would.
I believe it. I believe it actually states when healing others. But could be wrong.
That's against your target. But if you say no, it's no. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay. That's an action.
Yep. And I'm almost back at full. Do I still have heroism on me? Yeah, I could do this all day. I'm gonna mace the wolf.
You can't mace and cure wounds. It's still an action.
Oh yeah! Oh my god! Why am I so bad today?
You can swing
I'm
spiritual
gonna
weapon.
spiritual weapon.
Oh, you're determined. That shit is a. I'm gonna let you take the mace roll. Just apply it to spiritual weapon. So it's a 12 plus 6, so 18 to hit.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, cool. Because you still click the dice, right? You just.
That's 7.
Cool. Yeah, he's beginning to look wounded.
Been playing D&D for 5 years and I still fuck this up. That's my turn.
Not only that, but you've been playing Life Cleric for like 5 years. Henrik, you're up.
Oof. Ouch,
Oh,
indeed.
gee. Let's see. Why don't I just say... Not that he cares about my jokes, because he's a wolf. But, Well, if you thought you were going to be able to join up with this pack, yeah, you're pretty alone again. And it's a vicious mockery. A wisdom save, please.
I'm rolling on my dice because I don't want to change tab right now. That's 11.
All right, that's a fail. So he takes 4 points of vicious mockery damage, psychic, and he has disadvantage on his next attack roll. That's more important.
Sorry, give me a second. I'm really trying to write a lot of shit down. How much was damage?
4.
4. Okay. Oh shit! I've killed him. Fuck. I accidentally did 74 damage. Yep. and disadvantage on his next attack. Yeah. Any bonus action from Hennick?
Nah.
Bardic Inspiration overpowered. Overrated. That's the word. Kiavo, off you go.
Okay. Once again, exactly the same line of sight thing.
Yeah. You're in the same place. Just activate the witch.
Yep. That's when it stops spinning. 14.
Brrr. Ooh, yeah, brrr, indeed. Yeah, cool. Torin, you're up.
Here.
Soren is going to walk over to this wolf and try to put it out of its misery, I think. Actually, yeah, I think I'll do that. Or not, maybe. 13?
Yeah, that is the armor class you're looking for. Boom, boom. Check the room. You have ascertained this already by somebody getting a 12 and missing. Yep, 9. 9 smackers.
Yeah, 9.
What's the 4 for?
I was just re-rolling the damage die.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, savage attacker. Okay, he's gonna roll with disadvantage to hit Natasha. No, he's not. He's gonna do his recharge first. You guys should be able to see that now, and he didn't get it. So he rolls at the disadvantage. That is a... I can't see. 12 to hit you, Natasha.
That does hit.
Jesus, what are you wearing?
What you gave me?
Shoddy
What
ass.
was it? Paper?
It was the
10.
shoddy ass armor that I made for her. It's
And
okay. I've got
damage.
plans. I've got plans, Bruno. I mean Natasha. I mean Bruno.
Yeah, Sebastian, you're up.
Okay. Time for another minor attacks here.
It was 10 piercing damage, Natasha. Yeah, cool, you got it. Yeah,
That's a 15 to hit.
indeed, it will hit. Remember 3 rounds ago when Josh said this fight's pretty much over? Anyone remember that?
Except we've got
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, except we've got another even worse fight on our hands, so I don't want to waste spell slots.
No, that's fine. Well, you're gonna have a long rest. Like that's this.
I don't know that.
Good night.
So,
Well, you might get it again before you. wake up.
anyways, regardless, all of the other cards disappear, and then the baby blue one turns into a ninja star-like snowflake, dealing 7 cold damage as it fires at his neck.
Severely wounded, Natasha. You're up.
I'm going to harness divine power using my bonus action to regain a level 1 spell slot. And then I'm going to use that spell slot to cast Cure Wounds on myself as my action. And I still have heroism, right?
Yep, 3 temp again.
Cool. And I'm back at max
7.
HP. And I will literally stand in this wolf's face.
While
my
you're
turn.
standing in its face, do you want to swing a spiritual weapon?
I can't. I use my
Oh,
bonus
you-
action.
divine power thing. Hennick.
Well, all right. Let me just throw a rock at it. We're at 20. Maybe I'll roll more than a 1 on damage this time. Yes, the 6. That's 9 damage.
Ah,
Yes.
please describe its
magic rock.
grisly demise.
Yes.
Well, Hennick's had just about enough of this. And he's had an occasional smaller wolf come down and, invade the farm. He's not really much of a livestock guy, but take a chicken here and there. Maybe he had one, and he's just sick of wolves. Takes that rock and he just sort of looks it right in the eye and says, "I told you to leave," and whips it and wangs him right through the eye into the brain.
And with that, his brain explodes. Boom! And he is dead. And with that, we come to the end of the fight. As we come to the end of the fight, I'm assuming that we are returning to our watching order. Torin, during your watch, you may skin the walls, should you?
Yo, well, I'm going to use my lay on hands to heal the rest of myself up.
Yep. And then,
before the night ends, and then I'm gonna definitely spend my night vigorously skinning both the white and black wolves.
Give me your hunter-gathering check, please.
Can I give you guidance before I go to bed?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Natasha approaches Torin completely unwounded, and she says, these are getting easier and easier.
Speak for yourself, Natasha. And like Torin's just like covered in like bite holes and like freaking.
This is just flavor, but she'll cast close wounds as well, just to help out your wounds.
Thank you. Okay, I definitely need the guidance, which is a D6.
It's a D4, unfortunately. Yeah,
See.
then I'll go to bed.
7. With that, I will take 1d6 dice. You can technically still skin them all with that. But yeah.
A 6.
Or you could skin them all. Great. Yeah. So with that, you are able to skin them all, garnering you 3 pieces of unrefined hide. I know technically it would be 6 pieces of unrefined hide, but it's 2 more per hide for that, because Big Bear would be looking for. Cool. And with that, you may all actually take a long rest, as the rest of the night will pass uneventfully, so I will not bother to go. Torin, give me a perception check. Yarba, give me a perception check. Henning, give me a perception check. What is important is that, Hennick, we come to your rest about an hour before the dawn. No, I said I won't bother with the perception checks.
Nice. I was going to say. Yeah, Torin is too engaged in the skinning.
No, I'm just going to bypass the rolls and instead come to Hennick as the sun begins to rise over the mountains to ask him what's a cooking for breakfast.
Yeah,
Is it wolf?
Fresh stuff. Yeah, I mean, maybe a little bit of wolf. Yeah, it's just some toast and fruit.
Toast, fruit, and bit of wolf.
That's what I've got.
Yep. Love it. And with that, I will take your cooking check, please.
Yeah. 17.
Fantastic. And roll me a d8, please.
All right. That's a 6.
6 to your max HPs, guys. And with that, we will take a short break and return shortly. Hello and welcome back to the second half of Beldania episode 8, where our group have taken a long rest in the entrance to the caves outside the mountains. No, the entrance to the cave in the mountains, and subsequently, breakfast is a cooking. I believe we're having toast fruit and slightly toasted wolf. And now the journey will begin to get to Elodar. Right from the bat, there are two paths, right and left, and Torin, I will ask you to lead with a survival check, please, and Natasha, back it up with a perception check.
That's a 14 from Torin.
Mm-hmm. Agreed on?
And that's 11 from Natasha.
Okay, so you're able to take the right path quite easily. You're able to work out which one's going to take you towards Elodar. You've been given a map, so reading that map, probably being done by Kiavo. Kiavo, give me an int check.
Int check.
Yep. Kiavo's reading the map. Maybe he'll be able to decipher.
22.
Yeah, he knows where he's going in terms of the map. You were able to turn that into real-world application, Torin, and work out which way you're meant to be going. As you guys maneuver your way through the mountains to the east, you are spending the morning thinking on some of the things that happened last night. This is the first time you've truly, as a group, camped in the wilderness, deep wilderness. As you begin to ascend the mountain, there is, snow going on. Not necessarily, it's not snowing, but there is snow on the mountains, as you're quite high up here. Even the cave was fairly elevated. And you begin to ponder sort of the wilderness and what it's like, and as Torin shows you some signs on the trail, you each get a point in survival, which I know you've already applied, so please don't do it again. But yes. Then, as you guys make your way further up this trail with Natasha's 11 perception check, you see that higher up on the mountains are these sort of large... Please let me free, thank you. These large boulders and various small bits of rock. Torin, you'd know this is prime ground for an avalanche. So hope that nothing is too shaky. However, the weather is nice and clear, the sky is blue above you, and the air smells crisp and fresh. And as you make your way up into the mountains, winding your way towards Elodar, the great dwarven fortress, once again, you come to a fork. This is a different kind of fork. Torin, I'm not going to ask for a check to work out where to go, because one is going away from the path, and one is winding further upwards. However, the most important thing is this path is winding steeply upwards. At this point, I would like to have a con check. I'm going to be really mean about this. I'm going to take a con check from everybody that isn't Torin. Torin's been hunting in the mountains enough. He knows what that's like.
Well, rip. Sorry, guys.
That's a good.
I just wanted to mention, as we were walking through and Torin noticed these rocks and this potential avalanche, he called back to his companions and was just like, "All right, everyone, keep your voices down. We shan't want to. We won't be wanting to set off an avalanche."
I got a 10 for mine.
Oh, great. That's 4
I got a
failures.
nat 1.
That's what I like to see. Oh! A 4 failure is one of them, which is a critical failure.
Yeah, I'm too used to the desert. The mountains is a no-go.
Okay, it is cold. You will have disadvantage on your initiative rolls, and you will have disadvantage on dexterity saves.
Oh.
Okay. As your joints begin to feel the pressure of the cold between them. You feel a bit frigid. Sebastian especially, like this is... despite the fur being able to keep you warm normally, you're not dressed for this. And at all. In fact, it's fair to say I don't think Hennick's dressed for this either. You know, it's really not great. Kiavo, it's just fucking cold for you in general. You're not used to this kind of weather. Natasha's probably being a bit more stoic about it, but there's no doubting that the frost is building up on the shoulders of her armor. Perhaps she's not as used to wearing armor. It's a little more difficult. Yes, go on, Sebastian.
Even though it doesn't do anything for this, I'm gonna cast Mage Armor just like through instinct to try and keep myself protected.
Okay, roll me a d4, please.
That's a 2.
Okay, out of 6. That's how long your Mage Armor lasts.
So, sorry?
Out of 6. Sorry, I can't remember what you said. You said a 2, yeah? Yeah, so your Mage Armor lasts 8 hours. It is currently 7 a.m., okay?
Sorry, did we get a long rest or a short
Yeah,
rest?
you had a long rest last night.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, no, I
missed that.
Yeah, very important. Please make sure you had a long rest. If you don't have your abilities and your spell slots, you're gonna die. So great. As you move higher up into the mountains, few things you begin to notice. I'll take another perception check and survival check. I will also take an Arcana check from Sebastian, please. I would also like an int check for navigation from Kiavo.
14 on
I'm
perception.
afraid nothing in your arsenal is going to help you here.
12
new
int
territory.
from me.
I got a 25.
That was the Arcana check, yeah. Sorry, the one I missed was Natasha's roll.
14.
Okay.
And Orange was 21.
Yeah,
Survival.
so with the survival check, you are able to understand that you're moving into what is classed as dangerous ground in the mountains. This is where paths become narrower, where occasionally you'll have to navigate out to the edge. For anybody who's seen Lord of the Rings, you'll have seen the bit where there's an overhang. Overhangs are dangerous in the mountains, and here you are on an overhang. You're right on the edge. Natasha, with your 14 perception check, you are able to see that up ahead, some of these rocks appear to be carved out in certain shapes that are a little unusual. Perhaps they're a little more primal. With the Arcana check from Sebastian, you understand that some of this area is magical. Perhaps these rocks aren't just rocks. Not all of them. You work out that although right now what you're looking at is rocks and snow, this is an area where elementals run rife. It is a very primal area of nature. Go on, Sebastian.
Are we stood on a Titan?
No. And Kiava, you're in check to continue reading the map.
12.
Well, yeah, so as he gestures to Torin and sort of shows you the map, Torin, you realize that there are actually two choices here, and neither of them is the Mines of Moria. So you can either take the path that is much more direct, but is on a mountain's edge. You're going to have to go quite high and then descend, and you are going to be sort of edging down the cliff face effectively fairly soon. Or you could take the much longer path that is much flatter and lower. That is a choice for you guys.
I think we should do what the Fellowship did.
They went through the mines.
They took a more dangerous path.
But they also didn't have a carriage and donkey.
Well, that's why it's difficult. Without the cart and donkey, you would be fine. It's not wide enough that a player is going to fall off the edge. It is wide enough that the cart's going to get stuck.
Torin would relay the information to Hennick, considering, you know,
the risk is probably to the cart.
Is basically, yeah, exactly. And I think you'd say something like, I think to save the animals, perhaps we should take the long road.
Yeah, Radish here, he's been quite stalwart so far, but I don't see any reason to put him through more than he has to, and this cart could just pull him and anyone on it and all the stuff we need right off the side of the mountain. I don't know that I'm in a particular hurry, so...
Okay, and the other thing with the longer route is, of course, that it's the easier route. It means it's not just easier for the lovely Dragonborn, the lovely Lioness. It is also easier for the lovely enemies. So expect passes to be covered. Yes, go on, Sebastian.
I'd like to walk up to some of these magical rocks.
They're not
And-
magical, they're just rocks, but they could easily be... They're in an area of elemental magic, is what I was saying. So, not all of the rocks will be rocks. The ones you see right now are. But you would understand this is a primal area where you may encounter earth elementals or ice elementals. You can go and poke the actual rocks.
No, it's fine.
Sorry, my description was not great there. Yes.
Yeah, so are you sorry? So are you saying that some of these rocks might turn into the bodies of the elementals? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying that you need to keep an eye on all rocks as you pass them, because occasionally they might not just be rocks. But
They
right
might
now,
be-
these ones are rocks. They might be earth elementals or methods.
Right, so
minor
the rocks
elementals.
could be the bodies of earth elementals.
Yes, well, yeah, okay. I didn't mean that these specific rocks could build up into earth elementals. I mean, rocks in general could be earth elementals. Yes. These specific rocks that you see right now are rocks.
Yeah, no, I'm not giving the side eye to these rocks. I'm
Okay.
trying to,
You're going to be giving side-eye to future rocks. Great, that's what I was hoping
Right.
for. Okay.
I'll
so-
tell the pie to be on the lookout for moving rocks.
So that once you clear this little bit of narrow path, you will be able to go back downwards instead of going further up into the mountain and go down onto the wider path. However, for the narrow pass, I will need a couple of checks. The first check is to make sure the cart doesn't get stuck. So quite frankly, this is just a d20, but I will give it to Hennick. Probably been a percentile roll, to be fair, but whatever. I can do percentages with a d20. Yeah! Cart be fine. With a 16, cart be fine. Absolutely great. The second one is that the snow is a little bit deep here for the knee, sort of knee depth. Sebastian and Hennick. No, it's knee depth for you two. It's foot depth for the rest. So that's why Sebastian and Hennick, I need an athletics check here, please. And no, you cannot use acrobatics.
4 minus 1.
Oof.
That's what we like to see.
I don't know why I'm not riding on this cart that performed so well.
Right now, I think anyone riding on the cart is just out of order. It will start going
It's fair.
backwards. Sorry, Sebastian, you'll check.
I got 11.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've more got this image that sort of Hennick's walking along next to Black Radish, sort of guiding him through and whatever. However, right now, both of you... Sorry, what was your roll, Josh?
11.
11? Okay, no, right now, Hennick, you find that you sort of trudged snow up your front until you're actually just blocked. It's coming up to waist height. Obviously, somebody could just pick you up and pick you out of it. But this problem will accrue over and over again for Hennick. I'm wondering, Hennick, if there's any strategy you might employ yourself, or maybe that somebody might employ for you to make your way through this higher ground. Snow.
Well,
I have a thought, but I don't mean to be insulting.
no, hey, look, greatest wisdom is to take what advice you can get.
If it would be easier, I could plonk you on my shoulder.
And you? Really? What's Gavo's strength?
I mean, I am big, aren't I? I think I can carry a halfling on my shoulder.
I'm not sure you can. What's your strength?
I could fucking well try at the very least.
What is
My
your
strength is an 8.
Okay, so your carrying capacity is 120 pounds. Your inventory is currently 5 pounds. 37.
Since when does Jamal give out warnings before he says something inappropriate?
Yeah, I'm not sure how much Hennick weighs.
43 pounds.
Oh. He can carry a half. That is less than his backpack weighs.
If you don't find that to be insulting, I could spare you the suffering.
Yes,
Just
however-
the
pass.
insult would be to you, friend.
That sounds like it's a practical response. Who instead will lead Black Radish?
That's a good question.
Yep.
I'm looking at Natasha.
Natasha's very gently. Why do you have a +6? All right, fine. Go ahead. Give me your animal handling
She
check.
loves animals.
How have you
Satan
managed to
and
get
Scab.
18 wisdom? That's absurd. Okay, carry on as you were. Make your,
Oh, you're muted, Bruno.
You keep giving us attribute points, and I'm only putting them in wisdom.
That'll be why. Okay. Some people have more balance. Like Torin's all like 10s and 16s and 14s. You're just like, I've got 18 wisdom.
I have like a +4 is my max skill.
And I'm gonna make it a 20 if you keep giving us them.
Ooh.
Anyways, animal handling, yeah?
Yeah.
Gonna guidance myself on my check.
Hang on.
That is a 16.
So you're able to guide Black Radish quite well through here. And the final thing I need, as Sebastian, you're able to sort of go above the snow. You're walking gently enough that you're spreading your weight. Natasha, I need a dex save, please. And do remember this is a disadvantage. Oh, Kiavo, you too.
Sorry, what's the check again?
Dex save disadvantage.
Dex save disadvantage. Right.
I give you a 13.
That's a 2.
Cool. Kiavo, that is not a pass. You're fine, Bruno. Kiavo, you sort of put your foot down on the snow that looks like snow, and it just gives way beneath your feet.
Oh.
You find yourself stumbling forwards, and you are neck deep in snow
Oh.
as you've just dropped into a 7-foot hole.
How's Hennig doing?
Yeah,
so
Hennick's
it's,
fine. He's sort of sat just above the snow level.
I mean, I'm glad I'm not the one down there, but now I'm
I
back
appear to
a
be
bit
in
where I
some
started.
trouble.
There's a shovel on the cart.
Torin will come over and try to grab
I'm gonna try and
Kiavo's.
pull him out, yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to pull him out.
Okay, I'm
Thank
assuming you're able to
you.
temporarily get off. I will take an athletics check from Torin.
Oh no,
That's not good.
you're deceptively heavy. You're deceptively heavy, Kiavo, my friend.
Not only that, but as you start pulling at the snow, I now need a dex save from Torin and from Sebastian, and another one from Natasha.
Okay, I'm going to
Shit.
hold up. I'm gonna channel my divinity right now then
Mhm.
for this
I'm gonna roll a percentile
acrobatics.
dice.
Acrobatics, you said?
No, dex save.
Oh, a dex save.
Do
Oh,
remember
that is-
those of you who are at disadvantage. Beautiful, Natasha. That is a save, not a check, so that should have
16.
still +1. Sure, yeah. Torin, you're okay. Sebastian?
My second one was a nat 20, but my first one was a 15.
15 overall.
Do you want to take the nat 20?
No, 15 overall
Maybe.
is
No.
what you need, so that's fine. And Kiavo?
Wait, I need to roll.
No, sorry, not Kiavo. Who was the other one not inside? Natasha.
I got a 1.
Sick. That's what I want.
Oh.
Okay, this hole starts expanding outwards as you move Kiavo in here, and the snow begins to give way beneath. You realize that, Torin, you begin to realize that perhaps the path stopped a couple of feet back, and you were just on compacted snow. Yes.
Shit.
Yes, Josh.
Sorry, just for reference, I would have been walking behind the cart.
Yep, figures. The cart is currently okay. It's not on the ground that the rest of you are. It's a little further forwards, where Natasha was, who has... Oh, no, sorry, Natasha failed the dex save. Yeah, okay, so you've now got 2 bits of snow that have given way either side of the cart. The cart, however, got a 96 on its percentile roll, so it's doing all right. Nevertheless, Torin, you're now trying... You've got your hand on Kiavo's arm, right? You're stopping him from going any lower. Are you going to again attempt to help him out, or...
I was gonna reach for Natasha as well.
Well, Natasha's the other side of the cart, so you'd have to make your way across the snow first
okay.
to get to her.
Well then, yeah, I'm gonna try to help Kiavo then.
Okay, I need an athletics check again, and bear in mind this can have negative connotations.
Okay, but I did activate the
Yep.
my peerless athlete, so I'll have advantage on this.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully that does it. The 17.
Yeah, you are able to get Kiabo out, and sort of Hennick is restored to normal level ground. As you all are going to have to edge past the cart and lead the cart onwards, or try and pull the cart backwards over this gap. Natasha is up to, well, the snow is above her head. She's in a hole bigger than her.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna lift her out as well, or try to anyway.
Okay, well, first of all, you're going to have to make your way past the cart to achieve that.
Yeah,
So
I'll do that.
I am going to take a stealth check here for how lightly you can tread.
Ooh, that's not good. Okay, 14.
Yeah, surprisingly light on his feet right now. Torin just edges past the cart, gets himself onto what feels like more solid ground, and I'll take the athletics check to pull out Tasha, who I'm assuming will give you a little pat on the arm. Boxer.
Well,
Great. Yeah.
I might not need it.
No,
As-
you're all fine.
Well, actually, as he grabs my hand,
Yeah. You're able to pull her out with ease. You find her standing on solid ground, but Torin, at this point, you realise that getting the cart from where it is to either side of the holes, either side of it, is going to be a complete mission. Black Radish is had 2 feet in front and 2 feet behind the hole. So he will be able to step over the hole quite easily. It's just the cart itself that's the problem.
Oh, this should be no problem. And I'll just try to.
Single-handedly
thing.
lift a cart?
I mean, like,
not even an option.
can I have to lift it, or I can like sort of like shimmy it.
You're just going to try and pull
like,
it over? Somebody will need to try and push it from the other side.
I'll
try
go
and
and
push it. I mean, I'm there anyways.
Yeah, I'm going to say that you can push it, and perhaps, Hennick, you might be able to assist with this with a sort of one of those telekinetic shoves of yours.
I mean, if you'll let me use it on a cart, I will.
Yeah, just to sort of give it a bit of a nudge. I'm going to say you can use it as a help action. So, Sebastian, I'll take your athletics check with advantage. Yeah, the idea of Sebastian pushing this is only going to change which side it's moving. It's not going to change whether it goes forwards or not. That is entirely up to Torin.
Gotcha.
Okay, that is a 5 or a -4.
Yeah, so he has no control over this cart whatsoever. Sebastian is attempting to move it, but all he's really doing is just holding onto it and drifting with it. Torin, this is entirely up to you then. I'm going to need a strength check, not an athletics check.
Oh,
I'm going to
geez.
give you a bardic inspiration on that. Please, get my cart out of that hole, man.
My fellows, I feel like we are in a bit of a pickle.
So Torin will also turn to Natasha and say some kind words, Natasha. And
I'll guidance him.
perhaps some guidance. Yeah.
Shit. It's not an athletics check,
Shit.
it's just a strength check.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
So it's still an 11. It's still an 8. Yeah.
You'll take the 8.
Well, I can take a 9 if you prefer.
Okay, I'll take the 9 plus guidance plus the inspiration, which is a D6 at this point.
Yep.
Hennick, what is the weight on the cart?
Oh, Lord.
That'll be a 12. I can also hold on, because of my peerless athlete, I can carry, push, drag, and lift double my carrying capacity.
275 total carton contents, according to D&D.
Yes, the check is a fail. What I'm wondering is whether it's pulling Torin down. So it's not. Torin, you are capable in this moment. As you just see the muscles in his shoulder completely ripple as he holds this cart as it just tilts down like this. Oh, by the way, hanging off the bottom of the cart is a Sebastian. You notice that down here, this drop just keeps going. Now that you've worked it out, Torin, you work out that you're standing on solid ground. And that basically the path was like this. There was a big cave in here. And it was filled with compacted snow. And, well,
Gotcha.
now it's not.
not so much.
Chiavo, this is fortunate for you, not. There's a 12-foot gap between you and the rest of your party.
And I'm still on the.
You're at this side. Everybody else is the other side. Oh, sorry, no, Hennick's with you. Yes, Hennick and Chiavo, you are one side. The other side is Natasha and Torin. And then in the middle of this 12-foot gap is a cart with a Sebastian hanging off the back.
So I'm not on solid ground then.
You are on solid ground. You took a step backwards onto solid ground from your hole.
Right. But the cart isn't on solid ground then.
The cart is hanging off the side of the hole.
Yeah. Right.
I'm gonna look down towards Chiavo as I hang off.
You would be looking up at Chiavo.
Yeah.
He's on solid ground. Okay. Am I going to have to resort to paint for this? 2 pieces of cliff, big gap in the middle. You're hanging down in the gap from a cart.
And where's he?
At the top, on
the
this
other side. On the other side.
He's just on the other side. He's not.
He's
down
on right
in
side. You, Torin on left side. You were.
Right. So he's just on the other side. He's not.
He's not down
in
anywhere.
the hole.
No.
Okay, then I'll look over to him.
Up, yes.
Whatever. Jeez.
I'm just not sure you've got a concept of.
Josh so badly doesn't want to look up to Jamal right now.
What? I try to help you get to the other side. Just let me.
So how far down is he from?
I'm doing a map that you guys are going to have to do as a
Okay.
vertical map. Okay.
I don't know if this is gonna help. Let's see how creative Chiavo can be. My eyes are gonna roll back to the back of my head. I'm gonna give him long stride.
Long strider. So more movement speed.
Yeah, run across the wall over to us.
That's more movement speed. Okay, so think of this as a vertical map. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and 1 is the cart. Yeah? Does that now make sense to everybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I got it. I got it from the beginning.
Yeah, well, some people work like that, and
Yeah,
some
I
people
just thought he
don't.
was in
Some
the
need a
hole. I didn't know
visualization.
he was
Okay,
stuck on the
no,
other
I know,
side.
but now we've got a visualization for everything. Okay.
Yeah, so I use a taxi and gave him long strider. And then I'm gonna arcane recovery 2 of my first level spell slots.
Okay.
I'm doing okay over here for the time being. We need to help out Sebastian.
Well, you need to help out the cart. Sebastian.
Yeah, I can't do anything right now because I can't reach down to it. So
Can't I just climb up onto the car?
Yeah, like I said, Sebastian would be absolutely fine. You could climb up it, no problem at all.
Yeah.
But the
I'm
problem
gonna
is
climb on top of it, sit down, well, turn around, sit down to face Chiavo and just wave.
right.
Sebastian, please.
Sebastian, I think at this point you perhaps want to move all the way up the cart and
Yeah.
up here so that it takes the weight off of it.
Thor's just like shaking.
Yeah,
Sure,
okay.
and then I'll sit down on that side looking at Toria. What's wrong?
Torin, as you're holding this cart. First of all, let's do a little roll. Hennick, can I have a D100, please?
Okay.
Just to see if this cart's going to hold on to everything. I'm tempted to take that shovel away
Probably
again,
not.
because the tank will be
13.
devastated. Whatever are the top 3 items in the list on the cart are just going to drop.
Well, okay.
Or is it alphabetical order?
It can't be. Yeah, it's alphabetical, and it can't be the bit and bridle that doesn't. That's attaching.
No.
No.
My bedroll, my
I
bedroll, my
thought it'd be
blanket, and my
sorted by
cook's
weight.
utensils.
I thought it'd be sorted by weight.
Oh, I mean, I don't know if I can probably sort. I don't know if they sort different.
Yeah, no. Let's have a look. What are the heaviest items you've got on there?
Potatoes. Got to be potatoes.
No, I think it's
there's not that
probably
many.
the feed for radish and maybe a
No.
pot and some rope.
The rope. Shit.
Yeah.
Not the rope.
And my cook's utensils are,
Uh,
or the pot, the big iron pot. That's
yeah,
separate.
Oh,
the
no.
iron pot. The iron pot is separate. I think it's fair to say the iron pot and the rope and one bit of feed, one bag of feed is going to drop at this point.
Okay.
Which means, Torin, the weight has gone down slightly.
Nice.
Are you and Natasha going to attempt to heave this up onto the...
I'm looking over at her, just like.
Okay, at this
Please.
point, I think it's fair to say Sebastian or Natasha have probably untied Black Radish from the cart, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd hope so.
Yeah, I was going to start doing it with Mage Hand if I had to.
Yeah, because, I mean, there was the option of having the donkey help you with pulling, but at the same time, if the cart goes, the donkey's gone. Right, so I think it's better to have the people go, if anybody's going to go. Natasha and Torin, I will take one single athletics check from you.
As they try to pull the cart up, I'm gonna be tapping on the cart like someone would on a ship as people like row. Do you know what I'm talking about?
You're giving them some rhythm.
Yeah.
Natasha, that's an 8.
22.
That's a 15 average. Congratulations. That is exactly the DC you're looking for. You have made it by the exact 1 point that Natasha rolled on guidance. And that will be enough to pull the cart up. Now, we have a totally different problem. Cart is up. And Kiavo and Hennick are the other side.
Well, I got casted Longstrider on me, so
That makes you walk faster. I don't understand how that's...
run
You're
faster
telling me
as well.
you're telling me he couldn't wall run with it?
No, but what's your athletics? Modifier?
+1.
No, I don't think you can.
But what I can do is use my extra movement speed to be able to get a little bit of a run up, and I'll have to grab Hennick first before I try this, but take a run up and make the jump. It's 10 foot, yeah?
Before you make the 12-foot jump on snowy ground, do you want to take any precautions?
There's a problem. The problem being, our rope is gone. I don't think we have any precautions, do we?
Couldn't Kiavo use his claws and just like climb his way across, like on the mountain
I don't
wall?
think Kiavo has a climbing speed. He doesn't. It's not well enough versed in how to climb. So no precautions. You're just going to take a flying leap, yeah?
I don't think we have any precautions that we can make. We lost
Yeah,
our rope.
plenty
That
of
was
ways
my
to take precautions.
I do have a rope in my backpack,
Oh,
apparently.
you do? Oh, shit. Okay, then.
Not only that, but there's other options like your staff is probably the same length as the gap, right? And you possibly...
No, I don't think so. The quarterstaff's 12 foot, really?
Yeah, but assume so.
I mean,
It's
you're
big enough for an
big
8-foot
person.
guy to wield. Not only that, but you're wearing clothing that could be used to, you know, turn into a rope. You've probably got, you know, other bits of clothing on you. There are lots of different things that you
I
can
could
do.
turn the clothing into rope, and especially not long enough for that. I somehow don't think that would work.
You don't think
I'm
bits
also
of clothing
picturing
tie
a-
together?
I'm also picturing a naked
Not
Kiavo.
strong enough.
It's
And my
stronger
vote
than
is
nothing.
for Kiavo to balance beam his way over.
No, he won't be able to walk on his staff. But yeah,
No,
bedroll, blankets. Like, there are so many different options. Get creative. Or just jump. I'm loving it. If we lose Kiavo to a just jump, I'm fine with it. It will magically survive to your idiocy.
Well, I don't have bedroll. I don't have blanket, do I?
Don't you? I don't know.
I feel like Kiava should at least throw Hennick over first before Hennick is stranded over there.
Yeah, that's...
I mean, I could try throwing Hennick if we want to risk that, but...
No, Torn is going to throw over an end of rope, or try to anyway.
Right.
Yes.
Well, at the very least, I think if you could hold on to the end.
How are you throwing the rope? Are you perhaps securing anything heavier to it to throw it over?
Yeah, I'd probably look on the ground for like a rock or something heavy enough to make it over.
Make the throw over. That's great. Hennick will catch that even if Kiavo won't. For Hennick, this is quite easy. You can just hold onto the rope if you want, and Torin will be able to pull you over. For Kiavo, the rope will come back. You can tie the rope around you or just hold on to it.
You know what? Yeah, I will tie the rope around me, and then I'll try for the jump.
Okay, cool. I will take your athletics check, please.
Yes. Torn is at the ready.
Oh, fuck me, that's a 3.
And you wonder why I said you might want to take a precaution. As you plummet. Right, Torin, I need a strength save, please.
Strength save. Oh shit.
With the run up with Longstrider,
Okay.
I plummet. Okay.
17.
Yeah.
17.
Of course. Have you... Okay, just picture this, right? 12 feet is a long way to jump for a human. It's a little bit less for a lion, but not that much less. 12 feet is a long way to jump. Especially when you're trying to jump out of snow. Yeah, no.
Fair. I mean, I was hoping I'd be able to have a decent enough run up, considering the
Not
fact
in the
that
snow,
with Longstrider
no.
I can run.
Not in the snow.
Pretty-
You can't run in... I mean, it's going up to your shins.
I thought it was up to my ankles at worst.
Your ankles are not the same size as Hennick's knees. Let's be real.
Right,
yeah,
okay.
So, okay, with a 17 strength check, which isn't a save, by the way, but I'm assuming your save is the same as your check.
My save is the same as my check.
That looks like a 0 to me. Okay, cool. You are
It's a
able
0.
to secure yourself, grab the rope. Kiava, at this point, you can dig your claws into the wall and start yanking yourself up.
That was exactly
Torin
what I was
pulls.
planning.
And you will all manage to cross the other side. However, this was not a quiet moment. And so, sorry, I didn't mean to go to that. And so, you will notice that, let me just move you guys over. So, going. Thing like this. Okay, the sound has disturbed something large.
Ah, shit.
At this moment, you will notice which one is. Okay, let me just maneuver your counters. So, Natasha, you were stood this side of the hole. Kiavo, you've just been dragged up. The squares are too small on this map, just ignore them. And accept that, your characters are the size they are, and I will maneuver stuff around accordingly. Torin, you've just pulled him up. Hennick, you were lobbed first. And Sebastian, you were chilling. And at this point, you notice a large coming out of the rock edge of the mountain. By the way, the bottom of this mountain map is a sheer drop. Okay? Cool.
Okay.
I will ask you all, please, to roll initiative.
We've got disadvantage, right?
Those of you who failed your con save earlier will indeed have disadvantage.
Which means me. Not that it matters.
I need you to read out your rolls to me, starting with Natasha, please.
Can you say that again?
What was your initiative at disadvantage?
Oh, it was 13. Oh, disadvantage.
Because of the cold, remember?
It was a 13.
Great. Yeah, because obviously, those of you who are not using the roll with disadvantage mechanic, it's just taking the first roll. Sebastian, your initiative?
Was a 9.
9, okay. Torin without disadvantage.
6.
Sick. Kiava with disadvantage.
11.
Cool. And Hennick, disadvantage.
5.
Okay. Natasha, you see this giant, literally giant. Actually, he's not quite big enough right now. In fact, what I'm going to do instead is make your counters smaller. So I'm sorry, guys, this might be a little harder to see, but it's necessary.
No worries.
Yeah, you see that this is a giant. He appears to be made of rock or very rocky skin. You're up first, Natasha.
Going to bonus action spiritual weapon in front of it. Does a 22 hit it?
Yep.
And with that, I shall deal 9 damage.
Ooh.
And I will then use my movement to walk up to it.
That's force damage, right? Yeah, it is.
That is,
Yeah, cool. You're going to move up to it?
yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my action to cast the resistance cantrip.
Yeah,
On
you
myself.
can't quite get into melee range with it. But
That's fine.
Okay. Yeah. Kiavo, you're up.
Wow. Didn't realise I was going to be going so early. I shall distance to it roughly again.
The distance, James?
30 feet.
Oh, that's plenty. That's absolutely fine. Then I shall.
Sorry,
which
these
bolt
squares are
second
very
level?
difficult for me to see too.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
They're
Yeah, which bolt's
actually
second level?
minute, but we're not. I'm not using them like that. Yeah.
Oh, fuck me. Okay. Yeah, that's a
Got
no. End
got
turn.
things to do. Cool. End of the turn. Right. 10 foot of reach. Yeah. 15 foot of reach actually. It will swing its club at Natasha. Natasha, that is 24 bludgeoning damage.
Fuck.
Which you half, right? Is that what resistance does?
No, what did he roll to hit?
Oh, sorry, I didn't even tell you that, did I? 22. I should be rolling to everyone. Yeah, does resistance half that, or is that the saving throw one?
No, but I'm going to use my reaction to cast
Yeah, absorbing shield thing, right?
Absorbing Ward.
Okay, so that, yeah, half will be 12 bludgeoning damage.
We did have that 6 temp HP earlier, didn't we?
6 increase to max. Yeah,
Okay.
not temp. That is very important to notice the difference of.
Okay.
So your max HP should be 23. He will then heft a
25,
rock.
right?
Yes, sorry, 25. He will then heft a rock up. That looks like Kiavo. Kiavo, that's a 16 to hit you.
Yeah, that's hidden.
Well, that's not good then.
Jamal, do you not have shield?
Yeah, but that would take me to 16.
Yeah, please don't be too frightened by this number. That's 18 bludgeoning damage. Yeah, don't worry, it's halved. But that is 18 bludgeoning damage, Kiavo.
I am almost on my arse.
Yeah. Bastian, you're up.
Ow.
I did say it was going to be a difficult fight.
Okay,
Yeah,
I would like to.
This is the fight that's difficult, if you haven't noticed.
Oh yeah, and then I missed my first spell cast, of course.
Yeah, well, such is life. Sebastian, go on.
Dead.
Okay, I will like to move down and stand to the left of Torrent.
That's
And
all. You can't stand on a rock.
Yeah, I
well,
think
no,
that's-
but I'm assuming he's not taking up all that space between the rock and the hole, is he?
Pretty much, yeah. I made Natasha walk all the way around it.
Okay, then I will walk so that I'm under, so that I'm behind Henrik, I guess. And just tell the range people to get the fuck behind me. And I will cast my absorption
Okay.
shield.
Torrent can walk through the wall. Why not just put it where it is? You're muted.
Because if he downs Natasha and then moves towards me, I'd rather not be that close. For him to
Okay,
whack
cool,
me with a
that's fine.
club.
Yep, so you put a wall here. Yeah.
Yeah, in front of me, which will be that is 22 health.
Okay. Is that okay where I place it? So we can move.
No, I'd like Sebastian to be in the middle of it, if that's possible.
I can move Sebastian then. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure then. Yeah. Did I just say 22?
Yep.
Okay.
Torin, you're up.
Alrighty. Can Torin somehow get behind this thing? Like, can I walk through, try to like do some sort of somersault through its legs?
That's
If it
as
has
far as you
legs.
can get to it. Yeah, that's where you'll be. That's flanking. When Natasha is in range, but right now she's not in melee range. So yeah.
Okay.
It also means if he steps up to Natasha, yeah.
Okay, I'm happy with that. I will hit him.
Mhm.
Or try to anyway. 22.
Yep, that hits.
So we'll do damage. I'm gonna re-roll that. So 11 piercing from my grandfather's sword,
Mhm.
and another 14 radiant.
That does need a name, by the way.
Yes, I'm gonna figure that one out.
Okay, cool. Is that conclude your turn?
Yeah,
Nick, you're up.
for now.
Couple of questions. Did you say it's a giant or it's just giant?
It is a giant, and it appears to be
Okay.
fairly.
So it's not a rock
rock-based.
monster.
No, it's a little bit. You can assume that it has some relationship to the stone.
Sure.
It's a stone giant.
Right, but it's not made of inorganic
It's not made
material.
of rock. No.
Right. Okay. So then I don't also need to ask whether it still seems like an avalanche is likely. I just won't use shatter. Let's see here then instead, and say, I don't know. It's just going to come after us anyway. That would only give us a minute.
Just checking. I haven't only given you Shatter as a second level spell, have I? No. Okay. Good. No, I haven't. Right.
I don't know what you mean.
You do have more than one second level spell, don't you?
Oh yes.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah. I haven't been that mean. Okay, good. Just
No, but,
checking.
You know, some things like it needs to be
Yeah, yeah.
certain types of
That
things.
makes
and
sense. One
Um,
person of giants, so I agree.
right.
James,
and,
how
and
deep is the pit? How deep is the pit next to us again?
You don't know.
how close is it to the pit? That's what I want to know.
Approximately. Well, Time was able to walk around it with quite a lot of ease. And the pit has these sort of shelves on the way down.
Right.
So 10, 15 feet. Bear in mind, this is a huge monster.
Right.
But the thing is, I'm rolling this. He's very tall. He's not actually that wide. The counter hasn't got any bigger. I mean, it's got somewhat bigger, but yeah. He's swinging with 15 feet of reach with his great club.
Oh wow!
Sure.
Yeah.
Nice.
I stabbed him in his calf, basically. Then.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna head down to the right so that I'm like across the pit from it more.
Bear in mind as well, you've got a shield wall here, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you sort of like there? Is that where you want to be?
Yeah. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
next to Sebastian behind the
Behind
shield.
the
I suppose
wall,
is sufficient.
Because you noticed the rock that hit Kiavo and nearly killed him.
Right.
Which
And yeah,
would
I
be
can
good.
be nearly killed as well. So I guess then I'm just going to I'm gonna throw a rock at him to start with. Why not fight rock with rock?
Okay.
Hell
But when I
yeah!
roll a 1, it doesn't do any good.
No, not for this.
But I will try to drag him toward the pit.
Mhm.
Strength save, I believe it
Can
was.
you move a creature that large?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Really?
It's crazy. I mean, look, you rule it how you like because you've granted me this extra thing. But it's one of the crazy things about that feat is that it doesn't have any size
Yeah.
restrictions. You can move a dragon with it.
I mean, sure. Why the fuck not? Let's see whether you can. I mean, I'm going to sort of rule it that as opposed to moving him, you're like sort of putting him off balance and he might take a step in that direction.
Do what you like.
Yeah, because otherwise it's just silly, but I do think it's impossible for him to fail anyway. That's a 17. Can you
Yeah,
guys
so-
see what I'm rolling? Yeah, in the game log? It is coming up, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
sometimes it
Don't
bugs,
join.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
All right, that's all I got.
Alright, I have some bad news for you. Okay, as its legendary action, it is going to... You see it sort of turn and an arm just raises up. We got some friends coming in.
Oh no.
These are little tiny rock-like creatures. And they are tiny. But you see them begin to make their way over here. He's raising them quite far away because this is where the rocks were that he could turn them into. Do you remember now about the conversation about the rocks? A, B, C, D, E, F. Cool. Okay.
Them fancy rocks.
Yeah. So you see them. They appear to be sort of like little creatures made of mud and rock. They are elemental in nature, and they will begin their turn. Some of them will begin their turn now. Hold on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is one more. Sorry. There are 6 of them overall. Okay. So E2 is going to make its way down towards you. That's its full movement speed. E3 towards you. Full movement speed. Because they actually roll because better initiative than you guys. Yeah, cool. And that brings us to Natasha.
I'll speak to the giant. Why are you attacking us?
And what language are you speaking?
Common.
Doesn't understand a word you're saying. You just hear.
I'll give him a thumbs up. I think we should leave. I'll look at the party as I say I think we should leave. Does anyone react with their faces?
How do we leave?
I mean, Thorin will sort of send back the sentiment, but like he's kind of engaged with the fucking giant at the moment. So
I might be able to slow him down, but he might still come after us after a minute.
Like, Natasha wants to leave. Bruno knows that legendary actions start at CR5, so we're definitely way outmatched, considering that there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 enemies on the board.
They are tiny, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think that
That doesn't help the whole mental.
Okay.
Right, let me take my turn.
Yeah. I will tell you for free, from a DM standpoint, if you try and run, you'll provoke opportunity attacks and you will be chased to the end of the earth. This is a fight I'm expecting you to fight, and if you run, it's bigger than you.
It was your first mistake, because Natasha is actually going to disengage and run away.
That's okay. But where are you running to? Over here?
Oh, yeah, behind the rock if I can. I'm going to use my whole 30.
Does one of us need to Gandalf this bitch?
perhaps.
There is an endless pit right there.
I will tell you the fight is winnable. Okay, like, you don't have to take it as like, I'm not telling you guys you have to run because, oh my god, so scary. Right? Kiava, you're up.
I do want to yell to Torin and say, like, try to get away from it so that the people that have ranged attacks can take him.
And as a bonus action, did you want to swang that spiritual weapon?
Yes, I do. I'm gonna... It's an additional +2 because I cast the... Oh no, yeah, I cast Absorbing Warmth, so it's an 18 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Plus a 1d10, so that's going to be 8 plus... It's going to be a total of 9 damage.
Absorbing Ward gives you increases your chance to hit? I thought it increased the damage.
It says... Also, the first attack on your next turn has a +2 bonus to hit and deals extra
damage. Right, okay, yeah, cool, that's fine. It definitely has extra damage, that's what I thought. Oh yeah, you rolled that, sorry.
That's my turn, with 9 damage.
9 damage, okay. Pepe is mildly injured.
Is he bloodied?
No, he doesn't have
Okay.
Torin. 22 to hit you?
22 hits.
What am I? That's 24 bludgeoning damage.
Yikes.
Okay. And then, I'm sorry, Try and hold that thought. Kiavo, it's your turn.
Okay.
So I was like, why is he not behind the barrier? And then I was like, oh, because he hasn't been allowed to take his turn.
Yeah.
Right to move.
Last attempt at a level 2 Witch Bolt
Yep.
at the giant. Fucking hell, that's 12 hit.
Nope.
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 Well, we're fucked. I'm gonna
Are
get
we?
behind the wall
Okay.
and that's it.
Yeah.
Turn over.
That's a choice. Yeah, sorry. Torin, that's now the 24 club damage.
Gotcha.
And then I think I can miss this wall. That's 14 damage to the absorption wall.
14.
Yeah. The number in chat is being halved. So that I get to throw a CR7 monster into my party of all 3s.
Okay, so that lowers it to 8, and then I'm going to use my reaction
Why does it lower it to 8?
because it had 22.
Oh, lowers its HP to 8, right? Carry on. Yep.
But I'm going to use my reaction to give it a plus 10 by spending one of my spell slots.
Okay, cool. And it's now your turn.
Yeah, so it's now 18.
Oh, sorry, it's not your turn quite yet. Yeah, E5. Where are you, friend? Cool. It's now your turn.
Okay. I would like to... I'm assuming I can't stand next to Henrik.
You can move round Henrik and move back if you wish.
Okay, yeah, I'll move round Henrik.
Assuming you don't want to hit him with something. So yeah, it's quite easy.
Yeah,
to step
exactly.
past him.
I want to get as many of them as I can
How big is the cone?
within 30 foot.
5, 10, 15. Yeah, with 50... How much movement speed do you have?
20.
Just 20.
Yes.
You encumbered?
No, I'm a cat. I'm a house cat.
So that's just your movement speed.
Yes.
Okay, you will not be able to get all the way back to Henrik if you move close enough to hit as many as possible. That's 15 foot of movement speed. You'd only be able to get back to there. You'll still be behind the wall.
As long as I'm behind the wall, that's fine.
Yep, okay. So that's... How big's the cone?
30 foot.
You'll hit everything other than E2.
Okie dokie. So I'm gonna cast Mystical Array. And so, like, before when I use my attacks and the little coloured dots appear, instead they're like coloured ribbons floating in the air. All of them that get hit need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, just give me a second, sorry. Something has gone wrong here. Healing up the enemies I accidentally damaged. I didn't realise they were all tied to one counter, which is really weird. So I fixed that now. 1, 2, 3. What's your spell save, please?
13.
Okay, we've got 3 successes and 2 failures.
Okie dokie.
They still take damage, right? They just take half.
Yes, they just take half.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh god, I'm just gonna roll it on this because how many did it hit?
5.
Okay, 5.
Oh, no, I roll it, not you, I think.
No.
Oh, no, you roll it. Okay, yeah. So roll a d8 for the first one.
I'll just roll all 5 out. No, okay, yeah, I'll roll each one individually. Okay, so the first one. Which ribbon will they get? They will get the violet one as it wraps around their
This
their
person
head.
failed their save.
What?
This one failed its save. This is E6.
Okay, good. Yeah, so as the violet ribbon wraps around their head, they are now charmed, and at the start of their next turn, they have to make a save to end it.
Okay,
A
that
critical
is
save.
E3. Yep. Okay,
Okay.
next one succeeded its save, E4.
Okay. That is half of 2d6.
What type of damage?
cold, so the blue ribbon's gonna go and attack it for half of 7 cold damage.
It is brought to its knees with damage.
Nice. Okay, next one.
Failed save.
Okay, so that is the bright yellow one that's gonna go attack it to deal 5 radiant damage.
Right.
How many's left? 2. Okay.
Successes.
Okay. That is the green one.
Damage type.
Acid. That's half a 5.
Yep.
And then the last one, the last ribbon, will be a... Where is it? Okay, yeah, that one passes its save, so... Unfortunately, it is not restrained.
Okay. Cool. Does that conclude your turn?
Yeah, then I'll move back behind the...
Oh, yes. Let's do that.
dragon.
Well, that's not a short spell to use, is it?
No.
It's a good job you only get to use it an occasional.
Yes, exactly.
Otherwise, we'd be here all week. Although I'm assuming that's what you're going to do with your next turn. Yeah, cool. That brings us to E7. Oh, is going to... No, not E7. It brings us to E2. Sorry. Torin, you're up.
Oh, I'm muted. Okay, so Torin, taking a cue from Natasha, is going to first disengage. And I will run back.
You're disengaging
30.
past it? Or are you going to go this way?
I'm going to the right. Yeah, to the
Okay.
right. 30 feet.
Yep.
And after I get about 30 feet away, I'm going to look back at it and sort of scream at it and see if I can compel it into a duel. Which will be a DC 12 Wisdom save.
21.
Fuck me.
Okay.
Well, he wasn't very impressed then.
No. Hannek, you're up.
Now these little guys, they are made of rock.
Yeah.
I don't know about sizes. I might have to try to drag E3 closer first, because I'm not sure how big things are.
I think
Like,
they're all
if I was
tiny,
to-
except
If I were to
for...
drop a 10-foot radius in the middle of them.
Yeah, if you dragged E3, you'd be able to hit all of them.
All right, so first strength save on E E3.
Tiny monster? But I suppose we can do a strength save. Apparently I can get a 14. Who knew?
All right, well, it's fine.
Okay.
It doesn't move. But I will try to shatter in the center of the others and hope
Actually,
for
can
the
I
best.
get your damage first before I make all these con checks?
Yeah, sure, because...
There's a chance I don't have to make any saves.
Yeah, and the saves will be at disadvantage.
Because they're made of rock.
Yes, and it's 18 damage.
Okay, yeah, so E3 is... E3's out of range. Well, that's a
Yeah,
shame.
E3 is the one I couldn't get in.
E2 is dead. Regardless of its save. Okay, that's the only one that's dead. Straight off. And now the rest will make their saves at disadvantage. One. Okay, no. 2. 3. 4. Yep, that's I made 5 for some reason. That's a 21, a 5, a 7, and a 3. That's 2 nat 20s, by the way.
Amazing.
21, yeah. With disadvantage.
Wow.
Who knew?
Jeez.
So apparently, I killed E2. Why have I killed E2?
Said he was
Oh.
dead even if it was halved, I guess.
Yeah, I've killed the wrong enemy, but that's fine. So that will be E6. who has made a double nat 20 save, and will take half of 18. The others are all dead.
Well, if E6 is the one that's still alive, I'm not going to step out and pick up a shard of the rocks that fell apart, but I will still say, I have always had a way with stones. And that's the end of my turn.
So E3 and E6 are the only ones alive. Oh, that's... Yeah, okay. Beautiful. Okay, does that conclude your turn?
Yes, it most certainly does.
A decent turn it was. Legendary action, Stone Giant's going to hurl a rock at the running Tauren. 16 to hit you, Tauren?
Oh yeah.
Let's Silvery Barbs that.
Thank you.
So that's
11 to hit you?
It does not hit me.
And who's taking the advantage on what?
Let's give it to Natasha.
Okay. E3 is up. But it is going to give you the old mud breath. Hennick and Sebastian, need a dex save, please.
It's a 19.
Those are disadvantage for the cold, right?
Yep. Got a success.
Oh, okay. Well, let me. No, I didn't roll a disadvantage.
Oh.
Okay, roll again. That's a 19.
Okay, that's fine. E3, sorry, is going to walk up to Hennick. He didn't like what you just did to him. And he's going to punch you. That is a 9 to hit you.
No, it does not hit me.
Yeah. Like I said, they're not as scary as they look. Natasha, you're up.
I'm going to cast Healing Word on. No, I want to do that.
You've got an advantage on something if you want it there, Natasha.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go up to the big one and try and hit him if I can.
Okay, you're going back in again.
Yep. Will I have enough movement to get to him?
Yep.
And hit him.
Well, you had enough movement to get away, so you've got enough movement to get back again.
All right.
Oh no, you weren't in melee range, were you? No.
Meanwhile, Torrin's looking at Natasha like, "Come on, dude, make up your mind. Are we fighting or not?"
I was like,
Yeah, I'll stay where I am then, and I'll try to hit with my spiritual weapon.
Yep, you can roll that advantage instead.
That is a 23 to
Yeah,
hit
that'll hit.
for a total of 7 damage.
Yep, he's wounded.
And then,
Action.
I'm going to cast Bless. Torin, are you still going to fight?
oh yeah.
I'm going to cast Bless on
What's the
Torin.
range?
It is 30 feet.
Yeah, he's 70
Ooh,
feet
I'm
away from you.
further. Yeah, I ran the other direction. If only.
I guess
can give it
Natasha
to-
will
You
stand
can
near
hit
the
Hennick
cliff.
and Chiavo.
Yeah, Chiavo maybe can use it. He's been.
And if you can
rolled
move,
some-
you could hit all three of them.
Yeah, alright. I'll bless all 3 of them.
Yeah, cool.
And it's my turn.
Okay, Chiavo, you're up.
So what did you just give me there?
Bless, D4.
Right, D4. Right.
Attack rolls.
Let's try to hit the fucking
Level 1.
first level witch bolt this time.
You sure you don't wish to use something to enable you to have another attempt at the level 2?
I can't. Can I?
Are you sure you don't wish to use one of your features?
What? What feature?
Arcane recovery.
Yeah, when I finish a short rest. I'm not finishing a short rest, am I?
Oh, true.
I thought it was once
Is yours-
per short rest, no?
No, once a day when you finish a
When
short
you
rest.
take a short rest, okay. Sebastian
Yep.
just be cheating.
So no, I can't get my
Oh,
spell
okay,
slots
you can't.
back.
Cool, that's fine. Good. That's what I'd like to hear.
So yeah, it's gonna have to be an attempt at a first
Okay.
level.
Well then. Throw me a fucking river. I hope you miss.
That's an 18 to hit.
That'll
Yes.
hit.
Yeah, that's 5.
Cool.
And that's my turn.
Okay. It's going to chase down Torin because it has to.
Hey.
That's a 16 to hit you, Turin.
I'm a fucker. Yes.
18 bludgeoning damage. Just
Torin is
imagine if you
down.
guys had all been in the
Wait,
same.
how much health did Torin have?
Roll it, Josh. Roll it, Josh.
oh,
No,
yeah.
I don't want to metagame that. Roll it, Josh.
Yeah.
Use
yeah,
your
yeah, yeah.
reaction.
Oh, because maybe I should have saved my reaction to keep the. I'm sorry.
Not relevant. You either do it or you don't. I'm not taking that level of metagaming. And I think flavor-wise, would you not try and save your friend, regardless of whether you knew if it was going to succeed? Of course you would. So fucking well cast it.
Alright, jeez.
No, I mean that's just so it's so metagaming to do that. Yeah.
How far away is he from me?
60 feet.
Oh, well, la-di-da.
Oh, what's within 60 feet? Jeez.
That is 5 damage off of that roll.
You rolled a 2?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. That's 5 damage reduction. Sorry. I believe that means you survive with 1 HP.
I do survive with 1 HP.
Great. And he can't throw a rock at you because you're in melee range. And he can't throw a rock at anybody else because of compelled duel. Sebastian, you're up.
I thought he failed to compel you.
He did. That's why. Because of compelled duel, he can't throw a rock at anybody that isn't Torin.
No, I thought he failed to compel you.
Oh, I think he means he succeeded.
I mean,
Did he
yeah,
succeed or
Succeed.
fail?
By failed, you mean succeeded?
Sorry.
Right, the spell failed.
Yeah, sorry, I meant succeed. Like, I meant Torin failed.
Actually, he may have succeeded. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so
Now that
too,
I'm
but I was
thinking about
thinking
it.
about so many things.
It's not in my log, so do you know what? Because I played it like that, he failed it. Because that's what I thought he did. I was sure he failed it. Anyway, Sebastian, you're up.
Sure. I mean, if it benefits our team, yes, he failed it.
Bear in mind
Okay.
at the angle you're at now, you will be hit by a rock if it's thrown at you.
No, I'm gonna move back
I thought you meant.
to the middle. I'll let Hennig deal with those little baby rocks.
bastards. Yep.
How far away is E1? I mean, attack suit doesn't have
60
range,
feet.
really, does it?
No, and it will cast melee spells even at that range. Are you
Yeah.
casting on Torin or anyone?
No, I'm casting on. Ooh.
I'm casting on who? Fuck me, who's who?
Yeah,
Ooh.
Are they
I've been with
dying?
it for a while now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is he an ood?
No, I think I will cast on him. I don't think casting on Torin will be helpful.
No,
right now.
you're gonna get him jump or something.
Yeah, exactly. Or like calm emotions, like chill out, Torin. Jeez.
You've only got 1 HP. Why are you so stressed?
Yeah, fucking hell, calm down, dude. But I am gonna cast it at second level.
Yeah.
So I need to roll 2 d20s, right, to determine which table.
I've given you the tables.
Yes.
They should make sense.
Yeah,
What
they do.
number you got?
So poor little Sebastian's body has been given to the weave once again.
Okay.
Eyes rolled, the back of his head.
Mhm.
Eyes are glowing.
Yep.
Body lifted. Okay. That's okay. So that is 2 level 1s.
No, it doesn't work like that, Josh. What number did you get overall?
A 7 and then a 6.
7 and a 6. That is a 13. So
Yes.
it will roll. It will roll the 13 on targeting enemy, and then you roll a single d20 to determine the second spell.
Oh. Okay.
If you had have rolled a number over 20, it would have cast a level 2 spell.
Hmm.
Okay.
That's clever like that.
Sure. Okay, that's 2 guiding bolts.
Dirty.
Does
Okay.
anyone know the damage?
4d6.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
guiding
You roll to hit
86.
first. You need to roll to hit first. No, it's not 8d6. It's 2 d20s to hit. 2 spell attacks to hit.
Okay, wait. Okay, so the first one is a 15 to hit.
Boy, I'm looking at your modifier instead of.
Oh no, it's a +5 in it. Sorry, that's
Yeah.
okay.
What did
Yeah,
you roll
sorry.
the dice?
A 12.
That will hit.
Yeah,
It's a
sorry, I
17
looked at
to
my
hit,
modifier, not my
Yeah,
spell
it's a
attack.
17 to hit. That will hit. And your second
Okay,
one?
and that's
And your second one? with advantage.
With advantage.
Because it's guiding bolt, it gives advantage.
Okay, so that's a 19.
Yes, they both hit. Please give me 8d6 of damage.
Nice.
That's dirty.
Yeah, it is.
Giving yourself advantage with guiding bolt and then give somebody else advantage with guiding bolt is also pretty cool.
That is.
Yeah, as his eyes like go like golden, and then like he like slowly lowers his raises his free hand, and these two golden orbs just fire out of his fingertips, dealing.
Please roll 8 ones.
Wow, that is a lot of ones. That's 25 radiant damage.
He is officially in the wounded category. He is below half HP.
Ooh.
Okay.
And that will be the end of my turn.
Cool. Torin Goldenbrand.
Yes.
What you doing over there? What are
Trying
you
to
doing
figure-
over there?
I'm trying to figure that out myself.
He's compelled into a duel with you, which he seems to be winning. What would you like to do about it?
Yeah,
You do have
I
advantage
think
if you
I-
choose to attack. And he is
Jeez.
wounded. You see that he's wounded.
I just don't want him to absolutely crush me into oblivion, considering I only have 1 HP right now.
Yeah, I get that, but I don't think he can do 39 damage. He should be alright.
Alright then.
I don't think.
Torin, in typical Torin fashion. Rolling with advantage.
In fact, I've just calculated. No, he physically can't do 39 damage, don't worry.
17 to hit.
That will hit.
I will take that 12 piercing plus.
Piercing?
Oh, this better
You
be
sure?
worth it.
But
Yeah,
maybe
is it a
that's
piercing?
piercing damage?
Doesn't it?
Hope not.
Well,
Rapiers, yeah,
I mean,
rapiers are piercing.
it's magical.
That's really
believe.
stupid. Yes, it is magical, you're right, so that's fine. That's
Yeah.
also really stupid. I suppose, on guard. Yeah, maybe. Pokey pokey. Okay, cool.
I mean, I like to think it's a combination of slashes.
Yeah, you'd
and
think he'd have
blows, right?
slashed with it occasionally, right? Anyway, the damage is
12 plus 10.
22. Oh! Did you roll with advantage, John?
I did.
Okay, cool. Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Because I only see... Oh, I see. You did it properly. Cool.
Yeah, I did it properly.
Most people
Yeah,
don't
sorry.
like doing that. Any bonus action?
What can I do with my
I think
bonus action?
I don't know, maybe you can roar at him or something? Or is that Kiano that can roar at people?
Yeah, that's Kiava that can roar.
Yeah.
I will actually use Harness Divine Power.
Okay, that's a
to
choice.
regain-
Have you read your Channel Divinity?
I already used my Channel Divinity.
Oh, you used it on your
I use it.
athletics. I was gonna say, like, 2d8 plus 3 10
Oh.
HP right now would be real fucking useful.
I would love the 2D. I was like, I hope. I was so reluctant to use
Yeah.
the Channel Divinity in the card. I was like, oh, but I need to. I can't fuck
You
this
do.
up.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Sorry, what was your bonus action then? Oh, you
I'm gonna
harnessed it.
Harness Divine Power, and I'll regain a spell slot so
Wait,
that I can.
Doesn't that also use your Channel Divinity?
No.
That's why I was confused.
Wait,
I think
does it?
says you can expend a use of...
Oh, fuck me. Well, then
Yeah.
never mind. I can
Okay,
do
I'd
that.
rather not. Everybody wants sex with me today. What is wrong with you guys? Keep it in your pants! Regardless, E6 is going to walk after Hennig. That is, with advantage, a 20 to hit you.
Yeah, certainly.
Boom, big man, 5 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Be right back, Patrick.
Yep, and with advantage, the E3 will then swing at you for a 21 to hit. Oh, big man, 2 bludgeoning damage. Natasha, you're up.
Can't really see the map that well. Where is Torin? He's engaged with E1, right?
Yes, and he's 60 feet away from you. E1 is 30 feet away from your spiritual weapon, and you are 30 feet away from your spiritual weapon.
Okay, so my bonus action, I'm gonna attack him.
I don't think you are.
25 to hit.
What are you attacking
Why?
him with from 60 feet away?
Spiritual weapon.
It can't move 30 feet in a turn.
It's sorry, what?
It moves 20 feet.
It's so if you read spiritual weapon, I believe it says
It moves
as
20
a bonus
feet, yeah.
action you can move it up to 20 feet. Yeah, unfortunately 30 feet is not 20 feet. So
Oh,
it'll get
okay.
close, but it won't be able to reach it. Yep, so you've moved it, but you've not taken the action. Any action for Natasha?
How's the party around me?
Around you, pretty chill.
They couldn't be safe.
Kiavo has 2 HP. But we don't really mind if he dies, so...
Right. I'll approach Kiavo if I can.
Yeah, you're more than close enough for that. That will also get you out of rock range.
Now cast Cure Wounds
Okay.
with 9 HP for
Thank you.
Kiavo.
Okay. I just realized I forgot his legendary action.
That's me.
So he is going to take that. Because he would end his compelled duel at the end of that turn. So he's going to lob a rock at Hennick. Hennick, that's an 11 to hit you.
Behind the shield.
That does not hit me. Anyway.
Oh, I did say if you were stood in the line with Hennick, it would hit. Because of the way the shield is positioned. Yep, okay, that's absolutely fine. Yavo,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
Let's go for the repeat hit on Witch Bolt.
Yep.
That's 3 damage.
Okay, yeah, you're winning
Yeah.
him down. He's looking very hurt. No,
No,
bonus
that's
action,
done.
Yavo, yet?
Not really, no. Not yet.
Starting to think maybe this spell book is right about Kiavo.
Well, I failed 2 fucking second level Witch Bolts, so go
That's
figure.
better.
Yeah.
Okay, Torin, I think this might be where it happens.
I'll tell you what, I can do a bonus action if you really want. I'll summon my quill, and that's my bonus action, end turn.
Hey,
That's
Ains.
a nat 20.
Come on.
Now wait a second. Did I have my turn since? Like,
Did I skip you?
when didn't he hit?
Did
I
you
did
come
something
after
the last
Torin?
time he tried to hit Torin, right? And I was like, well, I won't get my reaction back until it's my turn again. So if it's his turn to hit Torin again,
You go immediately after Torin. Did I skip you last time?
I think maybe you did,
You
yeah.
did.
Sure, take a turn. And then you can Silvery Barbs or whatever the nat 20 I just got.
well, right.
Take a turn first. Go with them as you please. Yeah, sorry, I don't know how you got skipped.
Well, can I guess I can't like fit through these doofuses right next to me.
Fit through them?
Yeah, like walk to the other side of them.
I mean, you can, but you'll provoke an opportunity to attack if you walk any further.
Yeah, I know.
But you can
wanna
definitely you can step over them, even as a halfling.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I want to step over them to the southeast, and then so that the E3 is between me and the pit, and attempt to shove E3 into the pit.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, yeah. E3.
Because I can only move like them toward or away from me, so I have to be at the right angle for that to make sense.
Yep. E3 will make a strength save.
Yep.
That
DC
is a
13.
6.
So he's back five feet away from me.
Yeah, he gone. We never see him again.
Awesome.
Yep.
And now, how far away am I from big guy?
45 feet.
Okay, as long as I'm in that range, then I won't try to provoke from this guy, and I'll just I've got that short sword somebody gave me recently, and I'll just whack at him with.
Okay, the 11 missed you, right?
11 missed me, yes.
Okay, cool. Because I'm gonna say you're really not behind the shield now. Yep.
No, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so you're whack-a-moling the little dude.
Yeah, but it's only a 9.
That'll hit.
Oh, delightful.
I don't think you can miss
For-
unless you got a nat 1.
6 damage. 6 short sword damage.
I like rolling mobs with like 5 AC. Sometimes I think that it makes it
Well-
interesting when you're going to roll 6 of them, right? And they all do damage.
Oh, yeah.
I think 5 AC is a nice way of balancing them out. Cool.
Cannon
Yeah.
fodder, cannon fodder.
Yeah, so-
I'll get
Just to be
so-
sure I'm close enough, I'll keep moving closer, even though I know the shield is good for me. I don't care. I want to get closer to Torin.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the full amount.
I've only
of
got
your
like
movement
another
speed.
20 feet.
Yeah. So he's now rolled a nat 20 to hit Torin while Torin's on 1 HP.
Right, now which thing should I use, though? Ah,
The nat 21. How often do I crit?
I've got, yeah, I know exactly. It's
Often
just not probably as
effective
effective as. That's the problem with the silvery barbs thing is it's too effective. It makes you want to do that every single time. But I will instead do my don't get cocky. My
Isn't the don't get cocky one on the crit like super strong?
Well, it just reduces the damage. So it might not be by very much.
Oh, I thought it made me prone and excited.
That's if you are attacking with advantage and
right, okay.
But nevertheless, I will. Yeah, I don't know because silvery barbs will just make him roll again.
Yeah, no, we need to rethink that slightly.
Yeah. Well, I didn't really
I think
think
it should do both. I think it should do both. It should make him reroll, and it should reduce the damage by bardic inspiration plus level.
Sure.
Like, it should make it a not crit, not reroll, but it should make it not crit.
Right. That makes sense.
And then reduce it. Yeah. So without the crit,
unless miraculously, of course, he rolls a crit again.
Yeah, no, he doesn't re-roll. It just makes it a non-crit.
Oh, it just makes it a non-crit. Oh, okay.
13.
Cool.
I don't actually know if you can reduce it by more than that, by 12.
So it'll reduce by. Let me roll my inspiration die here. Oh, and I rolled a 1 on that. So it only reduces 4.
By 4? Sebastian, are you going to attempt to save Thorin?
I don't know if he can. He can?
He's had another turn. He has a reaction.
I wasn't planning on using my last spell slot like this, but for my friends, I'll do anything. That is that plus anything?
It's plus your spell modifier.
Okay, that's 5.
That should be impossible.
No, my modifier is plus 3. I rolled a 2.
I believe your spell modifier is. Oh, modifier is plus 3. Your spell attack is plus 5. Yeah, okay. So it's a 5 reduction.
Yes.
And Henrik, your reduction was
1.
4.
Oh, 4.
9.
It's my level.
You will take 4 damage, Torin. That is still enough, isn't it?
It's still enough. Torin will be crushed under the weight.
Okay, and then he's going to throw a rock at Henrik. That's another 11. Not pressing. And then, seeing Torin's on the floor, he is going to go for a walk. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Yep, he can move over here. And he's going to swing at Natasha. That's a 28 to hit you, Natasha. Oh, hold on. No. Hold on. He's not going to swing at Natasha. Why is he suddenly getting a new attack? He's just going to stand there and look important. He doesn't get 3 attacks. He's never got 3 attacks. Sebastian, it's your turn. It smells like killing more people, you know?
Wow.
I will cast Minor Ataxia on this podcast bitch. So that's a couple of brightly coloured dots all around me. That is a 21 to hit.
Yep.
Cool. Let's see what dot he will have. Jesus Christ. Okay, dokie. Okay, so a little orange dot is going to appear right on his forehead. As it trickles down his face, he is going to take 5 acid damage. And that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. Corin, death save, please.
I gotcha. 11.
Oh, nice. Henrik, you're up.
Okay. I have to figure out 2 turns so fast.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know how you got this.
I will.
Wait, what happened to Natasha's turn?
Natasha had a turn.
Did she?
Yeah, she tried to swing spiritual weapon, but it wasn't close enough.
Right.
Yeah. I went. And
Right. My bad.
Sorry.
So,
Please don't confuse me any further. The hard
Yeah,
day.
James is struggling already as it is.
let's give ourselves a moment here. I am going to yell out at that thing. That's twice now you couldn't hit me with a rock.
Rude.
You big idiot. And he's supposed to. He's a wisdom saving throw,
Okay,
please.
It's 19.
Nah, fuck.
Legendary action. Oh, I've been waiting for this one. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, I think the wall's gonna block
1
it.
second.
Yep.
Can I? Is there space for Natasha to be dragged away at all? Nah, there's not really.
Not directly towards you, no. You've just been knocking over
forget it.
Kiavo prone.
I want her to be free to go help Torin, but... Okay. Legendary action it is.
Yeah, so the legendary action, he's going to swing in a full circle around him. Kiavo, you'll be protected by the wall.
Okay.
But Natasha, that is a 15 to hit you.
That hits.
And Natasha and the wall will both take 13 bludgeoning damage.
I'm down.
It's got 5 left.
Okay. Natasha's down. Okay, in that case, Natasha, I will take a death saving throw, please.
That's a 15.
Okay, Kiava, you're up.
Okay, Witch Bolt, round of damage again. Let's see. Can I do something worthwhile? 10.
That hurts, but it's not dead. Does that conclude your turn?
That is going to have to conclude my turn, yeah?
Okay, he is going to move. He's not stupid. He will step over the head to you guys. At this point, he will make a swing, and this will hit all three of you and expend both of his attacks. 17 to hit Sebastian, Kiavo, and Natasha.
Well, there's no avoiding that. Yeah, I'm going down.
That
not
is my
Natasha,
hit.
He's swinging at hip height. It'll go over you. You're unconscious, aren't you?
Is it swinging at hip height? Will I be short enough to dodge?
No. That is 22 bludgeoning damage to Kiavo and to Sebastian.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay, so that will take off 9 for my arcane ward, and then that's.
You survived that?
And then that's
30.
11 damage left,
Yeah.
right? 22, yeah.
22 minus 9 is 11, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, Sebastian, you're up. And he is
Cool.
severely wounded.
Yes. The only thing I can do is minor attacks here. This hoe.
Don't miss.
I'll try not to. No pressure.
Don't miss, because I'm pretty
pressure,
sure
no
you're the
pressure.
only person who can get anybody back up.
How?
By... Oh, no, you've got no spell slots. Okay, we'll work that
Oh,
one
no.
out afterwards.
Okay, that is a 17 to hit.
That is exactly his armor class.
Fuck. Alright. That is. Ooh. Okay, nice. He needs to make a con save, which he'll probably
Fuck.
pan.
Nice. That's a 23.
Okay, yeah, so that's fine. He's not blinded, but he will take 4 psychic damage.
4.
Yeah, it doesn't have a modifier because it has the possibility to blind.
Okay, Henrik, you're up. The giant appears to be on its last leg.
So, aiming high,
Yep.
I will once again call out in a loud voice and shatter.
Okay, I like that. It's so high that it's
I don't
not
see any
gonna hit.
reason I can't do it up high. I mean,
Yep, no, I agree.
so that's a con save. He'll probably make it, but at least he takes half.
Got a 14.
Yeah, he makes it, but let's give him half of 3d8. So it'll be 6, unfortunately.
That is more than enough, as he had 1 HP left.
Oh,
Good.
He's described his
Fuck,
grisly
you know.
demise.
Yeah, so I, once again, not happy with him, and just be like, I don't know. You should have appreciated the joke. I snap my fingers, and it rings out right behind his head, and whatever rockiness he has to his form, sort of gets spider cracks in it, and he crumbles.
Okay. And with that, as he crumbles, I would tell you about the loot, but right now you've got bigger problems. Anybody got a way of helping anyone out?
Not bringing him up, but stabilizing. Certainly running around doing as many medicine checks as I can.
Do we have any potions?
I mean, I can heal myself a little bit.
You're
Not while you're unconscious.
Not while I'm conscious, no.
Does nobody have a
Potions,
potion?
potions.
Not one that will heal.
I gave you guys potions.
I do have
Yeah.
a potion. I do have potions on me.
I
Yeah.
may have a potion.
But we can't give potions to people who are down, right?
You
said
can't
it-
give potions to people who are down during battle. You can give them, like, teaspoon by teaspoon down their mouth, helping them swallow.
You can like
Yeah.
mother bird it. kinda
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's no reason, because you can give water to somebody who's unconscious in real life, but you can't do it by pouring a bottle down their throat. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Please expend a potion of healing on bringing up one of your friends.
Maybe the one who can heal other people?
Yeah, probably Natasha.
Does Natasha have any spell slots left?
Yeah, she didn't do much.
Okay, cool, that's fine.
I've got most of my spell slots.
Great. So in that case, I'll leave you guys to sort it all out, because once you got each other up, it's fair to say you guys are probably going to make camp, recover, etc. So in that place, I will let you all take a long rest before next session. And congratulations, the battle is over.
Oof.
And Natasha's officially traumatized.
Yeah. Well, maybe
So
if
the
she
fuck
hadn't
too is
stayed in
Kiava,
melee
holy shit.
range, she might have been a bit more helpful. Poor Torin,
I mean,
except the ability for
Yeah,
him
but I would
for
have
him
died
to
earlier.
Yeah, and he could have hit both of you at the same time, which is pretty brutal. So that's the combat that was difficult. I'm glad we made it. Yeah. I will come to MVPs in a moment, but first of all, your loot. He has a club, but I'm not sure any of you can pick it up.
Probably
because
not.
It's about 14 foot in length. He does, however, have a little pouch, and in that pouch he has 6 wyvern's eyes, which are
Excuse me?
for Kiavo.
Excuse me?
Yeah, 6 wyvern's eyes. They're alchemy components.
Excuse me?
It's Wyvern, you freak.
It's a wyvern. Regardless, yeah, 6 of those. And he
Yeah.
he also has 2 rubies and an emerald.
What a well-to-do giant.
Sure.
He's got a good part-time job.
You do notice he did come out of a cave in the wall. Should you wish to explore that next session, you may do. But we will end outside of it. In fact, I will say that that's probably the cavern you're going to take the long rest in. So if you take the long rest in that cave, it is wide enough for you guys to go in. There is a treasure chest in there, but we can explore that at the beginning of next session. For now, it goes for me to say I gave you a +1 survival earlier on. But I do have some gifts. Natasha, you may take a +1 to Arcana, as you finally learned that Cure Wounds is not a bonus action.
Wow, the shade.
Hennick, for your expert 1 damage rocks, I think it's time we granted you the sharpshooter feat.
Oh,
Wow, interesting.
Because
Sharpshooting.
I'd rather you did 0 damage and missed. For Kiavo and for Sebastian, if you can find a spell at level 1 or 2 that is a bonus action, you may take it. Because I'm sick of you guys not having bonus actions. I'm pretty sure the only one I know of is Summon Chair. But
quick spell. Quick spell.
regardless, if you want to have a little look, even if it's through Homebrew over the next week, let me know if you find anything. And to Torin, a kind gift. You may now take a Great Weapon Master. As you...
Oh.
Wait, no, it's a rapier, isn't it?
It is
Okay, in that case, if we're going down twice, you may take the Durable feat.
durable.
Yes.
Go.
There's not much point giving you a Great Weapon Master if you're wielding a one-handed weapon. That would be
Or-
rather shit.
Well, and technically, I don't think, like, I know we're sort of treating it strangely, but, like, my rocks are the magic stone, and so sharpshooter
That's-
wouldn't apply to them.
No, I'm giving you Magic Stone purely so that you had a modifier on the rock. Yeah, that'll be your basic... Because it will be no different from a... It's not more damage than a crossbow, is it? In fact, it's less damage than a crossbow.
No, but it lets me use my charisma. That's the difference.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's kind of like
That's
hexblading
cool.
it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I like it. It's cool. Besides, is your charisma actually that much higher than your dex modifier right now?
And not at the moment, no.
Nah, I'm fine with it. I don't think that's going to break our game. Besides, I also think Hennick's going to spend a lot of time doing things that aren't throwing rocks.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, it's great. And to Sebastian, DM inspiration for becoming the master of the weave as you pulled 2 13s, unlucky 13s out for double guiding bolting the boss. Without that, I think we might have taken a little longer and it might have been a bit scarier. Full disclosure, I did not run this combat with Natasha and Turin running in opposite directions. Not part of my plan.
Maybe that's why it worked.
It works.
Yes and no. You ate a lot of damage.
I did. I was trying to lead him away from it.
Yeah.
I think you were planning
Was
for
that
me
a-
to play as Bruno and not play as Natasha.
Yeah. That is true. That is very true. I definitely did not roleplay in my... am I lagging or is Bruno?
I think Bruno's lagging a little bit.
A little bit.
He's got the robot voice. Yeah, he's got the
and a
robot
frozen
voice
face.
right now.
Okay, cool.
Right.
So I will
Yeah,
not come to
that
him
is-
first. Oh, hello. Maybe, sort of, not quite. MVPs. Joe Die.
So my MVP goes to just before you felt the need to actually draw out the map, or no, it was after you drew out the vertical space map of the hole, when you're like, hopefully that makes it clear now, and Rico says, I got it from the beginning. That was it was just so rude but correct. I just enjoyed
I
it.
loved it. It was great. To Josh.
I have 2. So one's the fact that Hennick is becoming a murder hobo. That's
Why?
pretty great. Because he fatality'd 2 of the
Oh,
enemies.
right, yeah, he's killing people. Yeah, he's not choosing to fight when he would normally, but he is battering people, yeah.
And a little one is also Hennick hopefully becoming Jean Grey. I hope.
Oh,
Yeah, it will only apply to pebbles and shoving. It will never get any better than that. So, yeah, but still, it's pretty cool. Rico. MVP.
So I have written down Hennick after his first final blow. He said something along the lines of, "I told you should have run away." That I thought sort of it reminded me of like No Country for Old Men, almost.
Yeah, yeah,
So
no,
I
I
thought
can
that-
see that. I can see that.
I thought that was a super cool
That's cool.
moment.
Jamal?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with getting absolutely screwed in the pass and trying to make a jump with absolutely no safety and backups because I had no way of actually creating one.
To Bruno?
Oh no!
But it's one of my favorite things in D&D, which is why I was so... Am I still lagging?
Really
A little bit,
badly.
Bruno. You're like your screen is frozen. Oh, now you're okay.
Grrr. Am I still lagging?
Yeah, no, you're good.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay. So one of my favorite things in D&D is combat, which is why I was so shocked that... I didn't actually confuse them, by the way. I misread them.
Mhm.
So that's why I thought one was a bonus action and the other was the action. But yeah, I really like combat. I liked how it was very different because usually our combat is very... It's 2D, so like there's us as the enemy. I enjoyed the fact that there was a big hole we had to go around. And I'm excited for more challenging encounters.
Yeah, I mean, obviously this is the first boss you guys have fought. By boss, I mean anything that's got a legendary action. That's how I rule bosses. If they've got lair actions, they're big bosses. But yeah, it was the first one. I felt like it was time that we just had a real frightening combat. Because you guys are weak, right? So it's to a point. I mean, you're getting a lot stronger, but you're still quite weak. So it's quite nice to be able to throw scary things at people. Obviously, Jodai's song was wonderful. I really enjoyed that. I would love to give you DM inspiration every week that you bring out lyrics, but you'd always have it. So I'm just gonna say that it's worth enjoying every time. I want to give out a minor MVP to Josh's hand motion with the dice. I just want to point out with this current screen, we can't see you holding a dice. All we see is you doing this consistently while playing in combat.
And what's the problem with that?
The problem
his
is
face-
that if the
his
mic
face so
is
excited.
invisible,
It's like,
well, the mic is invisible, so nobody knows what else is invisible over there. It's
Don't want to know. I don't want to know.
which just fueled my imagination for a while in the campaign. But no, honestly, my biggest MVP goes to Absorption Shield.
yes, badass.
When
Very
I
badass.
played the combat, I didn't know that would completely intercept the attacks. I didn't think to use it. Trust me, this combat's a lot scarier when every round one of your ranged carries is taking 18 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, and it's really cool that you can use reaction, waste a spell slot, and up its health again.
Yeah, no, I absolutely loved that. So yeah, I really enjoyed this session. I had a lot of fun, so I hope you guys did too. And with that, I think we shall end. Anyone know what day it is?
Sunday,
27th of February.
Sunday.
Beldania Day.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. It's every day's a campaign. day,
Beldania
mate. Yeah, we'll go drop in on Mendari. Let's do that. Mendari is one of my favorite D&D streamers. I spend a lot of time watching her. She is making an entire homebrew world from scratch, including homebrew guilds, homebrew spells, classes. I think today she's building dragons. And yeah, if you guys want to say goodbye, we should go send us some love.
Until
Goodbye.
next time.
Bye.
Bye.
We shall see you soon.